that we don't enjoy. List down the things, select the ones that you don't enjoy. And the ones that we don't enjoy are the ones that you should try to automate using AI. You should think about, how do I get AI to do this for me? Right? And that is what I will recommend all of you guys to do, because there are thousands of AI tools out there. Everybody on the internet says this is the best tool, this is the best tool, this is the best tool. You're like, bhai, there are thousand tools. Which tool should I use? What should I use for what? That is the problem that I will solve for you today. And that is by introducing you a framework that is incredibly powerful. And you know what that framework is called? It's called AIY. Now, what is AIY? AIY basically means AI for yourself. The framework is called AI for yourself. And in this framework, what I teach you is all the core skills that you need to get started with AI. All the things for your productivity, all the things that AI can help you with learning, all the things that AI can help you with creativity, all the things that AI can help you with your career. These are everything that we're going to explore today using the framework of AI for yourself. You're going to learn like a ton of tools, guys, more than like 15 odd tools today in the next 90 minutes. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Okay, now to start with, I told you there are all these skills that we're going to learn. The first one is AI for core skills you need. What are the core skills that you need to learn to be able to use AI in the best way? The first and the foremost thing that you need to learn to master the art of AI is how you talk to AI. And talking to AI is something called as prompting. The art of talking to AI. How do you talk to AI in a way that you get the best kind of output is basically what prompt engineering is. Now, because there's a word engineering inside of it, is it very technical? No, it is not. I'm not even a software engineer. You don't need to be a software engineer. This is for everyone. Now, there are a lot of prompting techniques, okay? And it's impossible for me to cover all of them today. So I thought I will teach you one, but that one should be so powerful that it should work 90% of the times. Do you guys want to learn that? That one prompting technique that will work 90% of the times. That is what I'm gonna teach you right now. Okay? Now, give me a second. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are able to hear me and see me. And team, let me control the reactions. Yeah? Okay. Awesome. Now everybody can give me a thumbs up. Perfect. I was wondering, why is people not responding? Is my internet working or not? Okay. Awesome. Now let's get right into the first one, which is prompting. Now, how do you go about prompting? You see, everyone would be on ChatGPT. And by the way, ChatGPT, you can always use the ChatGPT 5.1, which is the recent model, the most recent model right now. And of course, right, you can use the old one as well. Not so important at this point of time. But when we are using ChatGPT, how do we prompt? Let's say we have a task, and the task is that you want AI to write an email to invite, let's say, 10,000 of email. You have an email subscribers list of 10,000 people, and you want to invite all of them to attend your workshop. How would you get AI to write an email? Well, I come to ChatGPT, and most people will be like, write an email inviting my users for my AI workshop. This is how people will write an email, right? When you write something like this, here's the funny part, right? Because AI is so good, it will still come up with a decent email, right? It will still come up with a decent email. Look at that. I'm hosting a brand new AI workshop this weekend. It's designed to help you to level up and fast, and it works. There is no problem with this. It's decent. But you know what? You guys have attended this workshop. So you should be able to come with emails that are 10 times better than this, at least 5 times better than this. How do you do that? By changing the way you prompt. Well, there is a prompting technique that I follow, and that, my friends, is called as that is called as magic prompt formula. Now, when I have to write an email, right, this is how I would write. First, I would start with something called as role. Now, what is role? Role is basically me telling AI what I want it to behave like. Because AI is smart in so many things, I have to remind itself, Acha, can you look like a marketer suddenly for a while? And it can. So I will say role. I'm giving a role to AI right now. And I say, you are an experienced email copywriter who has written for brands like Uber, Apple, etc. Now, when I write a role like this, what happens is ChatGPT or any AI model for that matter, all of a sudden will think about, wait, how do these experienced email writers write their email? And it starts remembering the things that it read in the past. Understood? That is what role is. However you want AI to behave, you just specify that. Next is task. What do you want AI to do? Here, I can say something very simple like this. I have already written it to save time. I can say something like this. Write a launch email for a new workshop on generative AI, right? And write an email inviting people who have signed up for the workshop by Web of Sissinti. Okay, this is the task. So AI know what it needs to do, and it has to act like an experienced email copywriter. Now, this in itself as a prompt is 5 times better. But just to make it even better, right? I add something like called as instructions after this. Now, what is instructions? I always treat AI like a kid, but it's very smart kid. While I know it can do a great job at writing the email, if I give a little more information, no, I know AI will do even better. So I need to tell about what is my audience, what are the kind of people I have. So I said, make the copy over the top fun and designed to resonate with an audience of 25 plus years old because that's my audience who are figuring out the way around ChatGPT. Focus a lot on marketing, tech, product, and design role and how this workshop will be helpful for them. Talk about other interesting things that I'll cover. So basically, I'm telling more things about my audience to AI. Now, this is a lot of information for it to come up with a great email. This is a great prompt right now. Now, if I send this, let us see what it comes up with. Look at this. Hey, you legend! You signed up for Web of Sysinthi's generative AI workshop. Now the fun begins. This is not another boring AI 101 session where someone reads slides. This is a workshop where people walk in confused about GPT and walk out feeling like they've unlocked cheat codes for their career. Guys, drop a insane in the chat or a 10x in the chat if you think this email is at least 10 times better than the last one that we got. Or an insane in the chat, or a boom in the chat, or a 100x in the chat, whatever works for you. You see, everyone knew everyone knew AI is ChatGPT. Everyone thought they knew how to use AI, right? And everybody wrote prompts like, write a poem for my dog. Now that is not a good prompt. And that is what I taught you so that you can get a much better output. Now, can I show you a trick? I'll show you a trick. Okay. I think you will like it a lot. And the trick is, I have realized because we are talking about core skills, right? I have realized that I don't want to trust one AI. Why should I only trust ChatGPT? Why? Because I think it is good. But I'm like, no, I don't want to trust ChatGPT. I want Gemini also to work. I want ChatGPT also to work. I want Claude also to work. I want Grok also to work. Grok, Elon Musk has built it with so much of effort. I want Grok also to work. But if I want all of them to work, I have to open 4 different windows, take 5 different subscriptions. I like Mark Zuckerberg also. I want Meta also to tell me the answer. How do I do that? Well, I use a very interesting tool so that multiple AIs work for me. And the tool name is called as Multi. And it's a free tool that you can start using. Of course, if you use a lot, you have to pay for it. But Multi, which is Get Multi, is incredible. Okay, guys, again, we'll share links of all the tools. In Multi, what I can do is I can simply click on compare model and you can see this. There are literally 500 different AI models on this platform. I can get literally 10-15 models to answer me at once. For example, let's say I want all these 4 AI models to work for me. Top model combos picked for you. I'll select this and you look at this. There is ChatGPT, there is Anthropic, there's Gemini, there is DeepSeek as well. And if this is not enough for you, let's add Llama also. Let's add Gemma also. Let's add Qwen 3 also. You can add how many ever models you want. There you go. I've added like 6 models. Now we had a prompt, right? We gave here to get an email. Why should I only rely on ChatGPT? Why shouldn't every other model have some fun as well? So I copy and paste the same prompt. Of course, because there are so many AI models that has to work, sometimes it has to take some time. But look at this. All of a sudden, I'm not doing anything. We are getting multiple AI models to work for us parallelly. We have already got OpenAI's answer. We have already got Claude's answer. Now we got Gemini 2.5 Pro answer as well, right? And now finally, we are getting the DeepSeek answer here as well. You can see that. And Llama by Meta also gave you an answer. And Gemma 3, which is an open source AI model, also gave us the same answer. One prompt, literally 6 different AI models working for me, and I can select whatever I like in one click. Isn't that insane? Drop in a heart if you think that is insane. Why should I rely on only ChatGPT when I can get 5 different AI models to work for me in parallel and then I get to pick the best? That is what multi can do for you. Right now, you did multi. You got so many answers. This is great. You wanted a question, you got an answer. Now, your boss or anyone for that matter, I'm making it too hypothetical here and more fun, trying to be more fun here. But let's say you have a very, very important work to be done for which you have to do a lot of research on the internet, right? Basically, let's say you're a founder like me, just making up for an example, right? And you want to grow your company. Let's say in this case, I want to grow my company to Latin America. I want to launch Growth School in Mexico City, Brazil, and Peru, and all those regions, right? For that, if I ask ChatGPT, right, it will give me some answers, but it will not give me accurate answers. I want to research, understand the market data, the market research of Latin American region for education market. How do I do that? Do I use regular ChatGPT or Gemini or things like that? Absolutely not. Whenever you have a task where you would have done some research on Google by reading multiple articles, what you do is you use your research intern. You have a research intern, guys. I didn't know you know this or not. And you used that research intern. Now, what is the research intern? The best tool, the best AI tool for researching is called as Perplexity. Now, I can write a prompt something like this. You are an expert management consultant who has worked for top consulting brands like McKinsey, PwC, and everything around it. Why did I say McKinsey, PwC? Because these are all management consultant companies who charge tens of thousands of dollars, like lakhs of rupees, to do market research. You have experience in consulting at large companies. Now, I want you to do an extensive research on how Latin American market is because I want to use this market research of LATAM to launch Growth School in LATAM regions. And I said Growth School is a edtech platform. You can read about it and everything about what we do at Growth School as well. Do a nice market research of edtech and tell me how Growth School fits into LATAM. I gave a prompt. I said, become a expert management consultant, do the research and tell me. Now, this is a very cool thing. By the way, fun stuff. I'm going to tell you how to get Perplexity Pro, the pro version of Perplexity for free towards the end of this session also. So stick around if you don't know how to do that. That's why I have a pro account here as well, right? When you have the Perplexity Pro, right, which is literally free for India at least, there is an option called as research right here. If you select that option and you click on the send button, no, magic happens. You know what Perplexity will do? It will go read literally hundreds of blog articles, understand what you're asking, read up hundreds of blog articles. Look at this. It's analyzing the current data of LATAM market and all of that. And once it finishes all the research, right, it will literally give you a report like this. Look at how extensive this report is. It is giving you graphs and charts also. Like, what else do you need in life? Instead of sitting and reading 200 different articles, what are you doing right now? You are nicely, you're nicely giving AI a task, and AI is doing the job and giving you such extensive research. How crazy is this? Now, when it comes to research, there is one more tool which is very, very good as well, and that is Gemini. Okay, Google Gemini. Again, you can get this tool for free as well. The pro version of Gemini is also free. We'll tell you how you can get that for free. You can give a similar prompt like this, right? And in the tools, if you go to tools, right, there is something called as deep research. If you select this and click on the send button, right, you will land on a report like this after some time. Of course, I ran this report like a few days back, actually, a long way, like it's chhod do usko. I mean, leave it. It's an old one because I had to run it before to keep it handy for you guys. But you can see the report. Look how long of a report Gemini came up with. And I'll tell you something very cool. If I scroll down, right, look at this. Gemini read all these sources, all these blog articles it read, and also is telling you how it thought about it before it gave you this report. How crazy is this? Now, you'll be like, Webber, I understood how to do research and all. Can you also teach me how to do research with content? I want to create content. Can you tell me a good tool to do research so that I can make a LinkedIn post, I can make a Twitter post, I can make an Instagram post and go viral? Well, when it comes to something like that, right, I prefer using this tool Grok. Grok has very good deep research functionality. I can just turn on the deep search option for it to do a deep research. But Grok is by Twitter. As a result, Grok has the special superpower of researching and reading all the tweets about any topic. So if I give any topic, it can read about it. So I can say something like this. You are an expert content researcher who comes up with great content ideas about AI topics. I want you to do an extensive research finding out all the tweets about AI tools that are going viral. I want the new AI tools that are going viral on Twitter so that I can learn about them. Can you please read hundreds of tweets out there, see which tweets have gone viral, which are about AI tools or new products that have launched, and give me the list of tools from the last 7 days that I can learn about. There you go. That is the prompt. Just in case if you're wondering, how did I just talk and it got filled up? I use a AI tool to convert my voice to text. Okay. I will remind me towards the end. I'll tell you the name of the tool as well. I just send a prompt like this. I selected deep search. Now I told you Grok has this superpower of having the ability to read tweets on Twitter. If something has gone viral, then it's a great thing. I can pick that up and create content on that, correct? And that is what I'm using. I'm thanking Elon Musk to building for building such a great tool, and now I'm using it nicely for free. I'm using the free account here to do all the research for me. You see how these are so core as skills. We started with writing a prompt to using ChatGPT to get the prompt, and we use the magic prompt formula with role, objective, context, and everything to get a great output. And then we used Get Multi. We used Get Multi to get answers from different AI models. And now that and we understood how to play with different AI models, and now we wanted to learn how to do research on any topic. So instead of reading 100 articles, we got AI to read hundreds of articles and give us a document using a tool like Perplexity. And I also showed you Gemini Deep Research. And then I'm just showing you right now. You can see for 1 minute, 10 seconds, Grok is literally going through ton of tweets that are written in the past to tell us what are some of the new tools that we should learn about. You see how we are evolving to become much better on how we use AI? Guys, if you're liking this approach, drop a boom in the chat so that I know you're liking this approach of how we are solving problems one at a time. Now, there'll be a few people on this call saying, Webber, I know everything that you've shown me so far. Don't worry. We are starting from beginner to intermediate to advanced. So have patience. That is what I'll tell all those people out there. Okay. Now, as we were trying to be patient, what happened here is Grok did all this crazy research, and here is what it came up with. These are all the tools supposedly that is going viral. Isn't this awesome? Isn't this awesome? We are getting AI to watch the tweets, read about the tweets, watch Twitter for us, and it's able to do the research for us. Super cool. Liking what you're seeing? Awesome. Now, this was your research intern at your service. Now, where do we go next? We have done with core skills, correct? We have done with core skills right now. Now let's jump to productivity. How can we improve our productivity using AI? What is that we can do? Let's get to the next one, where what this will make you smarter, not work harder. What do I mean by that? If I talk to every person out there in the world, And I tell them if there was one tool that should be destroyed forever and should never come back, which eats up a lot of your time. Can you guess what that tool is? One, not an AI tool, but a tool which will break your head. You think you know, but you don't know how to use that tool because it is so complicated, but it is very powerful. There you go. Ashish got it right. It is Shweta got it right. Everybody else is getting right. Excel. Do you agree that Excel looks very simple, but it is the most complicated tool in the world? It is very useful, but learning Excel is very hard. Agree? Agree in the chat if you guys agree with me. Everybody in the world will agree with me. Only people who will not agree are people who don't know what Excel is. But that is okay. Right now, you agree with me. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to help you how to make Excel super easy for you people. And the way we do it is by giving the power of AI using a tool called as Numerous. Okay, this is Numerous AI. What it does is it's a Chrome extension, by the way. You can install this extension, and the moment you install this, right, your Google Sheets get a superpower. What do I mean by that? Well, you don't have to remember formulas anymore because AI will write all the formulas for you. And this could be as complicated as VLOOKUPs, HLOOKUPs, app scripts, macros, and everything around it. But I don't want to scare everyone because not everybody needs all of this. But if you're a simple person like you and like me, you are like, you're sitting with problems like this. Array, there is street address here, city here, state here, country here, postal code here. I want all of them together on this cell. How do I do that? Well, these are the problems that we face. Of course, it can do even advanced stuff like that. Now, I don't know what formula to write. So what do I do? Because I have installed Numerous AI, I can just go to extensions and say show extension, and this sidebar nicely pops up for me. Okay, I can just come here and I can say generate formula, and I will just explain what I want. I'm going to say I want to combine all the data that is present in F2, G2, H2, I2, and J2. Make sure you add spaces between them so that it is readable. That is a prompt I wrote. I said generate formula, and then I just explained what I want in the formula. And simply I will click on generate. And you know what this tool will do? This tool will understand what I'm saying, and it just generated a formula. Now, do I understand what this formula means? No, I don't. I'll just click on insert on cell and you see what will happen here. It will basically insert this formula inside of this full address box. Okay, if it is not inserting, I will not worry about it. I will just copy this and paste it myself. For whatever reason, it is loading. There you go. I just pasted the formula, and here comes the address, and I can simply drag and drop. And guys, look at this. Isn't this crazy? We didn't even write the formula. I just asked AI, do this for me. And AI wrote the formula itself and filled up that information as well. If you think this is good, I would love for you guys to drop in some hearts because this, you guys will agree with me, is a game changer. Numerous AI is a game changer. There is no two ways around it. But you know what? Not everybody uses Excel to write formulas. A lot of people in the world, including me, also use Excel to manage information. What do I mean by that? We will put all the information in the world inside of Excel, right? Things like this. There's a product name, there's a category name, there's a review. But you forgot to put in the form that you also wanted to put ask people how much would you rate us from a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5. But you forgot to put that. And people filled up the reviews, and now you don't even know if it is a positive review or a negative review. Now, as you scroll through, there are 500 reviews. Who is going to read each one of them to understand if it's a positive review or a negative review? It will take forever. So, what do? I will come here, and you know what? I will do some AI magic. I will make AI read this line and tell me if it is a positive review or a negative review. How will I do that? I'll come to here and I will say is equal to NAI, which is Numerous AI, right? This will only work if you have installed Numerous AI, obviously. And I'll open the brackets and I will be like, go through the review and tell me if it's positive, negative, or neutral. Respond to me in one word. So I gave a prompt inside of Excel. I'll put a comma and I'll select the cell where the review is so that I can read the review. And that's it, guys. I wrote a prompt inside of Excel, inside of a cell. AI read that review and told it is positive. Works. Now here is where the magic is. Now that this is working, I will simply drag and drop it like this. And you know what? AI, because it is working inside of Excel, it will go through all the reviews and very quickly tell me if it is positive or negative or neutral or anything around it. Isn't that absolutely wild? Isn't that absolutely wild? So what did we do here? We just wrote a prompt inside of Excel. Okay. We wrote a prompt inside of Excel and we told what we want that prompt to be and what we wanted the task to be done. It gave me the output. I just dragged it and it did across the board. Guys, if you think this is game changer, drop a comment GC in the chat. Game changer in the chat. Yes, you guys are liking it. Brilliant. I'm so glad you guys are liking it. Now, if you think this was insane and if you think this was a game changer, let me show you something else, which is even more game changer. You know what that is? Because you guys have been quite nice so far. What if I teach you how to get AI to do data analysis? Listen, you other people don't know that you're not good with data. But you know that you're not good with data. Most of us are not good with data. We don't know how to write Python. We don't know how to write SQL. We don't know how to write these fancy programming languages. But we are expected to be data driven. Everybody is expected to be data driven. Agree? Every boss will give you big chunk of Excel sheet and they'll be like, analyze this data and tell me what are the insights and everything around it. And you're like, boss, मुझे formula लिखना नहीं आता. I don't know how to write a formula only. What do I do? Well, what if I told you all of you guys can be expert data scientists without writing a single line of code? You'll be like, Webhub, how? Well, this is how. I go to a tool like Claude. Okay. I simply go to a tool like Claude. And you know what? I will tell Claude to be my data scientist. What will I do? Let's say, let me see if I have a file of data. Okay. I have a file of data. Okay. This is some research that I was doing on global mobile phone pricing. Okay. That's an Excel file that I already have. It's a CSV. Like you can see, it's a lot of data, 1,000 rows of data. There is some file and your boss has given you or you have this file and you want to analyze data of this. What do? Well, you just upload a piece of data like this and you give a prompt. What prompt do you give? You are an expert data scientist with more than 20 years of experience doing data analysis. Go through the data file that I've attached below and understand the data. Find me hidden insights of it, which most of the people can't find. Tell me all those insights so that I can present that to my boss. And also make sure you convert the whole thing into a beautiful dashboard with incredible visualizations. That way, I can read that table, I can read that dashboard and understand all the insights about this dashboard and also can share it with my team and look like a rock star. That is what I want you to do. There you go. I've given a nice little fun prompt. And when I click on the send button, you know what? AI will get to work. This AI will go through the whole data. And you know what? It will write Python code. I know all of you guys don't know, most of you people don't know how to write Python code. Neither do I know. But AI is creating a list of things that it needs to do, right? And what it's going to do right now is that it's going to write code. It's going to write Python for us. Figure out, do analysis for us, understand what is in the data, think about what are the visualizations it should create. It will do all that hard work on our behalf and eventually will create a dashboard. Look at this. It's writing something called bash. I have no idea what that is. I don't know how many of you understand what this means, but I don't know what it means. Look at this. It has written some bash. It has got some output. I don't even know what it's doing, but AI is doing its stuff. I don't need to know what it's doing. All I care about is the output. And you know what? If you leave it for like 10-15 minutes to do its thing, what will happen is you will get something like this. I ran this some time back so that you can see and we don't have to wait for it. Look at this. It did all this analysis It understood everything around it. And you know what? It did a bunch of steps. Look at the number of steps it went through. And it literally created this dashboard for us. Mobile global mobile prices 2025, comprehensive analytics dashboard, number of phones, number of brands, average price, RAM, blah blah blah. What are the key insights? You can see that here, and it has all this data as well. Guys, isn't this just insane? That you're able to upload a chunk of a Google Sheet inside of AI, and it is able to write code and do all of that, and it's able to give you all the insights. Look at this. It did all this analysis and telling you all the analysis as well. How insane is this? And you can do this for free. And the reason why I use Claude is because Claude is very good with everything with respect to code. And when you want AI to do data analysis, you obviously want AI to write code. And that's exactly what I did here. Clear? All good? Give me a thumbs up if everybody is with me, learning new things, enjoying the session so far. All good? Okay. So what did we do? We learned how to do data analysis on Excel by getting AI to write formulas. Now to take it to the next level, we dumped that Google Sheet inside of Claude also and said, act like an expert data scientist, and it built a dashboard for us also. Now what is left in our work? One very important thing. We want our presentations to be automated. All of us hate writing presentations, hate building presentations. Let's say you want to create a presentation on any topic for that matter, right? You already know how to do research on the topic. You remember Perplexity? We did all the research using Perplexity and we got all this research. Let's say I want to convert this into a pitch deck. What do I do? Well, I'm going to just copy all this information and I would need to convert this into a presentation right now. I'm going to copy this, come to a free tool again, like Gemini. Okay. Paste this content, select a tool called as Canvas. If you want to build presentations using Gemini, select Canvas. Okay. Once you have selected the canvas, now that I've pasted all this information inside of it, right? I will come to the top and write a prompt. What is that I'm going to write a prompt as? I'm going to be like, you are an expert when it comes to crafting beautiful data driven decks. I want you to create a presentation or a deck which is completely minimal yet beautiful and super data driven. This is a research that I've created already and I've shared it below, which is a market research of Latin America for Growth School to enter the market. Build a beautiful looking presentation with charts, graphs, and everything around it. My brand colors are black and neon green. So stick to those brand colors to build the rockstar presentation for me. Okay. Sorry about that. There you go. Okay, my bad. Looks like I missed out on it. I'm just gonna copy the whole Mahabharat that I said and just paste the prompt. Okay, that's it, guys. That is it. I just ask it to act like an expert. Like a lot of people don't even know that you can create amazing presentations using Gemini only. Yes, Gemini can build the whole damn presentation for you. And you know what? Of course, it's going to take some time. It's going to take like 5, 6, 10 minutes, but you don't have to sit and wait. How is it doing the design? How is it building it? You don't have to wait. You just give the task and you move on. And you come back to it 5 minutes later once it has finished its job. Now, because I wanted to save your time and I didn't want us to sit and see how it has designed the presentation, I have already given this prompt some time back. Look at that. This is the prompt that I gave. Very, very similar to what you saw. And guys, look at the presentation. Strategic expansion of growth school in Latin America. This is the first slide. The $50 billion market opportunity. Why LATAM? Why now? Market growth projection. Explosive demand for high value skills. Our strategic fit, the growth school advantage. Priority markets, Brazil and Mexico. Target segments, phased launch roadmap, go to market strategy, 3-year revenue projections, questions, and it says, thank you. Guys, isn't this insane? And it is free. We just got Gemini to do this presentation. And you know what is the beauty? I can simply download this presentation, or I can click on export to slides. And you know what? It will take about 5 minutes to do it, but it will open this presentation on Google Slides so that you can change the text, edit it, add an image if you want, add a new slide if you want, and you can do whatever you want using this. If you think this was 10x hack, drop a comment 10x in the chat. I also wanted to check if you guys are still out there or sleeping. Yes. Awesome. Now that we learned how you can use AI for your core skills and how you can use AI for your productivity, now let's use AI for your learning. Yes. Should we do this for learning? Yes. Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Now, let's get into AI for learning. What is the first thing that we should do for this, by the way? What if I told you the best way to learn anything fast is by getting AI to do that for you? Let's say, hypothetically, right? If you want to read about something, read about a blog article. Okay, hypothetical scenario again. Uh, let's say GPT on November 2nd, GPT 5.1 was launched. I don't know how many of you know about this, but GPT 5.1 was launched. And there is this blog article about this. And you're like, okay, GPT 5.1 launched. There was GPT 5 that launched some time back. What is the difference? And when you want to start reading about it, and you'll see all this complicated jargon, and you're like, you don't have the patience. And you're like, can someone read it and just tell me the answer? What is the difference between GPT-5 and GPT 5.1? I don't want to read all this or listen to this for 7 minutes. How many of you have faced that problem? That you don't want to read all of it, you want a single answer from the blog article. Please give me that answer. Yes. Well, you know what? I get AI to help me here. You might have seen this little black logo on every page that I was opening. What is this? This is my AI assistant on every single page. I have something called as Emily that I've installed on my computer. It is a Chrome extension and it is free of cost. Okay, I've already installed this Chrome extension. And once you have installed this Chrome extension, right, you can see this little thing here. But by the way, we will share all the links with you like I promised, so don't worry about it. Now that you see this little thing, I can simply open this sidebar and you can see this. It says summarize this page, chat with this page. I can just say chat with this page. And you know what? Emily is powered by AI. As a result, it will read the whole page and look at it. It says, got it, ready to chat. About GPT 5.1 update. What would you like to know more about? I can just say, the article is so long. I don't want to read the whole thing. Can you please tell me what is the difference between GPT-5 and GPT 5.1 and why I should care about it in 3 points in simple language? I have this question. So I sent it. And you know what? Because Emily has read the whole article, it will just tell you your answers. GPT 5.1 is smarter and more conversational, making chats warmer and more natural. Okay. It follows your instruction better, so it gives a clearer and more useful responses. Three, now you can easily customize ChatGPT's tone and style to match how you want it to respond. So now you know how GPT 5.1 is better than GPT 5. How do I know? I simply asked a question to my AI, which was running on the blog article. It read the whole blog article, and now I can continue to ask any question that I want. I can say, does it not lie anymore or does it not hallucinate anymore? Hallucinate. Okay, I can ask that question. I can ask whatever question I want now. Because AI has read this article, it can keep answering. Like any current model, occasionally still hallucinates. However, it has improved following instructions and providing more accurate, cleaner, and context-aware responses compared to GPT-5. Good. Sounds good. Sounds awesome. We just are literally chatting with a damn blog article. How cool is that? Now you'll be like, Vaibhav, this is so good. But can you help me with something else? You know, I want to watch a lot of podcasts, but these podcasts are so long. They're 2 hours long, 3 hours long. It is annoying. Can you help me with that? Well, what if I told you Emily works on that as well? By the way, guys, I hope this is not annoying because this is a podcast. that I did with my friend Raj. This podcast has 2.6 million views. I don't know how many of you guys have watched it. It's on AI, right? Raj wanted me to be on the podcast, so I was there on his podcast on figuring out AI. And you see this podcast, and you are like, wait, it is 1 hour, 22 minutes long. I don't want to watch the whole podcast. Well, I think you should, but for whatever reason, if you don't want to watch the podcast, my bad, sorry about that, there is Emily for your saving grace. You can see the E icon right here, which is Emily. I can just tap on it and I can simply say, summarize this video. That's it. And you know what? Emily is going to watch this whole 1 hour, 22 minutes video on your behalf. It will nicely summarize everything and it will tell you what are the things that were discussed in this podcast. Isn't that wild? If you think this is wild, drop in a heart. If you think this is wild, drop it out. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It just went through the whole damn thing and gave me a summary of everything. Let's say you know obviously that I must have spoken about a lot of tools. So if I say, can you tell me all the tools that was covered in the podcast, which was AI tools? If I ask a question like this, you know what? Again, Emily has watched all of it. Here comes all the tools that we spoke about in the podcast. Now, all of a sudden, you have this superpower. Isn't this a superpower? You all of a sudden have a superpower to get AI to watch content on your behalf and summarize everything for you so that you can consume everything 10 times faster. Yes, clear. Drop a comment clear in the chat, guys. Just again checking if everything is clear and I'm making sense on everything that you're getting to know. Guys, I have a quick question. From a scale of 1 to 10, how is the session going on so far? From a scale of 1 to 10, how is the session going on so far? 1000, 10,000, 8.9. My screen is not blurred. Your internet is bad. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Looks like all of you, and a few people are giving zero also, and one guy has given me 20 zeros at once. Sorry, my friend. I did my best. I know I can't make everybody happy, but I'm wondering if it's a zero, why are you still on the call? You should just drop off, no? Anyways, I think you're trying to have fun with me, but that's okay. Okay, awesome. Now, let's move on to the next thing that I want to talk about. And this is a game changer, according to me. You know why it is a game changer? Because this is a 100x hack. And a lot of people think they know how to use this tool, but I know for a fact they don't. Because they look at this tool on the top and they say, oh, this is cool, that's it, but it's so powerful. And you know what this tool is? This is a tool that can help you learn anything 100 times faster. No matter how complex it is, no matter how difficult it is for you. And you'll be like, Vaibhav, why you talk about learning? Learning, I'm not a student. Well, even if you're not a student, you know what? I'll tell you a story before I get here. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Sam Altman only. Somebody was asking if AI is going to take away all the jobs in the world. What should I learn today? What skill should I pick up if AI can do everything? Then you know Sam Altman or someone like I can't remember who that person was, but it's incredible what he said. He was like, you should learn how to learn faster. The only thing, the only skill that everybody needs to learn in the AI first world for you to win the world of AI is the fact that you should learn how to learn faster. Because if you learn how to learn faster, you'll always be ahead of everybody else. As a result, you will always win. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So, learning the art of learning is an incredibly powerful skill. And I think when it comes to learning, right, there is one tool that is just insane. And I think nothing comes close to this. And that, my friends, is called as Notebook LM. And it's by Google. Now, a lot of people might have heard of Notebook LM, but you have no idea what it can do. I'm going to show you that today. Let's say there is this very, complicated research paper on something called as attention is all you need. Now, this is a paper which is very interesting, by the way. If you're a geek like me, you would love it, quite frankly. But attention is all you need is how AI actually work. And this is the research paper written by Google, but it's very technical. I can't understand it either. How can I learn everything about this? Because I want to know how AI works. I'm curious. And you could put the same topic to anything that you want to learn for that matter, right? I'm giving an example here. Let's say I want to learn this. So what do? I just copy the URL of this article. I go to Notebook LM. I click on create a new notebook. And you know what? It allows me to upload sources that I want to learn from. Because it's a website, I'm going to select website, paste the URL, and click on insert. And you can see this, that resource is added. Now you'll be like, okay, this PDF is good. It has 10-15 pages. Awesome. But you know what? I want information about this topic to come from multiple sources. I want it to come from YouTube videos. I want it to come from Wikipedia. I want AI to read all the articles that are present about this topic and then teach me. Well, you can do that as well. You can simply click on the discover button and you can say, I want to learn everything and all the perspectives on blog articles, on YouTube videos, and everything about this topic. Attention is all you need, which is this AI research paper. So there you go. I just said what I want. I click on submit button, and you know what? This Notebook LM tool, which is by Google, will actually look for sources, look for things that are on this topic. Look at this. It found a blog, it found a PDF, it found a few articles from Harvard, it found a YouTube video, it found multiple sources. I can simply click on import. Now I have imported a lot of content about this topic. Attention is all you need. So I know I'm very confident right now that if I read about all of this, I can understand this topic very well. But who's going to read about all of this? Of course, I can say, can you explain me that topic in a simple way? I can ask a question like this. And you know what? It will go through all the articles that I've mentioned here. It will read about them. It will watch the YouTube video. It will do all that good stuff and can explain it to me in a simple way in plain English. But the real superpower, look at that. It has started to explain you in plain English. But the real superpower is, who's going to read all this text? Can somebody teach me? Like, I can get on a phone call with someone, but can somebody teach me? And can somebody teach this to me in Hindi? Because I understand Hindi better. Well, you know what? It can. You can simply click on this audio overview button and you see this little edit icon. When I tap on this, right, it gives me a lot of options. Huh? If you want it to be a deep dive, if you want it to be very brief, if you want to be a debate or critic, let's say I want it to be brief, and let's say I want to learn this in Hindi or Telugu, whichever language works for you. Where is Hindi? It has 200 languages or something like that. Hindi, Hindi, Hindi. There you go. I select Hindi and I click on generate. And you know what? This AI tool will actually go through all the articles, understand what it is, and it will create, I'm not kidding, a podcast for you. It will create a podcast for you which you can watch, which you can listen to. So when you're going to work in your cab or taxi or in a bus or however you go to your office, you can plug in your earphones. It will take a few minutes. You can start listening to it. In fact, I've done this some time back, obviously, right? So let me show you something that I've done in the past. Okay, I'm gonna play this audio.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we are undertaking a mission, really, to cut through the complexity of modern AI and get right to the
Guys, this is the old one, so I generated this in English because the Hindi one is generating. I'm playing this for you.
architectural heart of it all, the transformer model. And this welcome to the deep dive. Today, we are undertaking a mission, really, to cut through the complexity of modern AI and get right to the architectural heart of it all, the transformer model. And
Guys, okay, you're
this
watching this video, okay? And all of a sudden you got a doubt. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Or some doubt you got. What do you do? Well, if you were watching a podcast between me and Raj here, if you got a doubt, nobody could have answered. Only you can do is drop a comment, correct? Because we are not AIs here. But because this is AI, I could simply click on
wasn't
this
just some
join
small
button.
up down, it was a total, oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
Hey, my name is Webhav, and I want to know, I'm not a software engineer, I'm a founder. Do I still need to learn this transformer mechanism and attention mechanism and everything around it? Check this out now.
Hey, WebHub, that is an absolutely fantastic question.
A really important one, too.
For a founder or someone focused on strategy, you might not need to code the attention mechanism.
But understanding the implications of the architecture is essential for your business decisions.
Exactly. The core idea here is the trade-off.
As a founder, you
Guys,
need
if
to
you
know
think this is
why, for
insane,
example,
drop a
generative
comment
model
insane
like
in the chat.
GPT is slow for instant customer service.
That's the sequential.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
लेकिन मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि इतना टेक्निकल चीजें मुझे क्यों सीखना है.
That's a great catch, WebHub.
You notice that we mentioned a link and didn't provide it right away.
We appreciate you holding us accountable on that.
We are about to dive into the technical details, but that initial thought was about the
Guys, did you just see what I did? I asked a question in Hindi and it was able to understand. How insane is that? You just tell me. And you know what? Yes, it is still generating, sadly, or else I would have shown you this. This is not it, guys. This is not it. You know what it can do? By the way, I have one here. Okay, let's play this one. I don't know why
Welcome
it's
to
not.
the deep dive. Today,
Okay, now there's a wrong one that I played. Okay, you know what? Let's move on. I wanted to show you something else. Okay, what I wanted to show you is this was audio overview, right? It was able to give you. In the same way, there's an option of video overview. In the same way, I can select whichever style I want. You can see multiple styles it has. And I can also select the language that I want. And once I do that, it's gonna generate a freaking video for me. It generated a video for me, and look at this video right now. So it's not just about audio. If you're someone who likes learning in form of videos, it can do that as well. And AI just generated this
chances
video.
are you've used ChatGPT, or you've seen one of those wild AI generated images, or heck, even just used Google search. If you have, you've been right in the middle of this massive AI revolution. But what's actually powering it all? What's the engine under the hood? Well, it turns out a huge piece of the puzzle comes down to this one single brilliant idea that completely flipped how machines understand language.
Back in 2017, some researchers at Google published a paper with this incredibly bold title.
Guys,
Talk about a
isn't
statement,
this
right?
absolutely
And listen,
crazy? You see how it has slides, how it has designs, how it has voiceover,
Word.
how it is explaining you like it's a best teacher in the world. So AI literally created a presentation, created an audio, made that into a video and shared it with you. It's just for you. I told you this is something that will blow your mind because this is a 100x tool. And that is what it is. And not just that, right? It has a bunch of other things. It can quiz you. It can create flashcards for you. It can create a mind map out of it. It can create a report out of it. It can do a bunch of things. And that is why I think Notebook LM is a super tool when it comes to anything around learning. Now, this is great. You learned how to do all the learning part of it. What if I tell you, I can also teach you how you can make images of literally anything out there and stunning looking images. How do you go about it? Well, let's say that is what we're going to learn right now. And the name of the tool is called as Fort AI. Now, what is Fort AI? This is how Fort AI looks like. It's a great tool. You can sign in. And once you sign in, let's say this is a product that you're selling and you want to create product images of this so they can run ads. What can you do? I can simply come here, take a screenshot of this, or in fact, even better, copy the URL of this product if you are selling this product on Amazon. Come to Fort AI and say, I want to generate a AI product ads. Now, before I generate this AI product ads, right, it can do a bunch of things like you can see. It can bulk upload, it can generate products ad, it can create AI visuals, it can generate AI graphics, it can do a product photo shoot, it can remove the background. If you have a blurry photo, it can improve the quality of the photo, it can do a bunch of things. This is a super app when it comes to images, and I would love for you guys to check this out. You can see I have a pro membership of this as well. Now, let's say I want to create a nice little graphic of this product, okay, which is a Samsung earphone. So I can come here, I can click on start creating new, and I can just enter the description that I want. Or the other thing that I can also do is I can come to AI product ads and say start creating product ads and just paste the URL of the Amazon URL and click on continue. And you know what? Because I inserted the URL of this, it is smart enough to pull the product images. Now, if you don't have your product images, you had the option to upload that as well. Now it has uploaded the product images and the name and the descriptions and everything. I can simply click on continue. Now it's asking me, what kind of designs do you want? Photography banners or graphic? I'm just going to say, let AI decide. Why should I use my mind when you have great AI to work for you? Right? That's what I did. And you know what? It will take about 1 minute to generate stunning images for us. Literally stunning images for us. And that is the crazy part. I just uploaded image from what? I uploaded the image from Amazon. I just gave the URL. It pulled the image of this earphone that is right here, and it has started to create an ad. You can see it will take about 1 minute to do it. So I'll not sit and wait for it to do it, but I thought you should know about it. And you just got to know about it. How insane is this? And a bunch of tools, guys. It's not just this. There are literally bunch of tools on the sidebar. It's AI graphics is there. You can make product video, which is coming soon. If you upload a design of someone else and you want a similar design like that, it can do that as well. It can do that in bulk. It can do everything that a Canva tool can do as well. You can drag and drop and do all that good stuff as well, right? If you have any work which has to do with product images, I think Fort AI is absolutely bonkers. Now, as it is generating this image, I also know a lot of you people would love to learn how to build a website using AI. Yeah? Would you want to learn how to build a website using AI? Well, let me show you one of the best tools when it comes to generating websites using AI. Okay? And that is called as rollout.site. Rollout.site is incredible. Again, we'll share all the links of all these tools so you don't have to worry. I can just come here and I can say, you are an expert website designer who has worked for brands like Apple. I want you to redesign my website, which is Growth School, in a way it looks like super premium, ultra premium, like the Apple website. Go ahead and do that for me. There you go. I've just given it the information and I say, here is the website. And I say, I have to give the URL, right? So I just gave the URL right here and I click on generate. And you know what? This tool will literally go and check out, what is inside of Growth School. It will see the website. It will do all that good stuff. And then finally start building the website as well. Now we're going to come back to that. And here we are. Okay. Okay, there you go. Look at that. It just, Fort AI just generated this image for us. All AI generated. There's a price, there's an option, there's everything. And the best part is I can move this text. You can see this. It will adapt nicely. I can change it anywhere I want and do all that good stuff right inside of this tool as well. That is Fort AI, guys, which is quite cool. And now rollout.site, look at this. It has started to generate the website. You can see right in front of our eyes, it is generating our website. And you can see this, how much of the generation is done. Overall progress, 13%. You can see all the progress it is doing right now for us as well. Now it's going to take, it has to build a whole website. So it is going to take about 10 minutes to generate. So I'm not going to sit and wait all your time talking to you guys while it is generating a website. I'm going to move it to the side, let it do its job. We're going to move on and I'm going to show you guys what it's going to look like. With that being said, as it is generating the website, how many of you guys want AI to help you with your life and career? How many of you guys want AI to help you apply for jobs? Drop in a heart if that is something that you would like to learn. How can AI help you apply for jobs? Look at that. Crazy, crazy. Everybody wants to learn how AI can apply for jobs. Let's say, let's look for a job that you want to apply for. Okay, I'll go to LinkedIn. I'll click on jobs and I'm going to say job at OpenAI. Okay, let's say I want to apply for a job at OpenAI. I just search that. Let's see if there's OpenAI jobs. The bunch of jobs which are related to OpenAI, but not any in India clearly at this point of time because I'm right now in India. But let's say I want to apply for I'm going to select OpenAI. Show results. Oh, there's zero results because we are in Bangalore. So I'm going to change this to San Francisco. Why not? Why shouldn't I? All right. And here it comes. A bunch of roles that are open. And let's say I want to apply for ChatGPT growth, product manager, ChatGPT growth. Or it pays me $300,000 a year. This is the job that I want to apply for. Now, the best way you guys know for you to increase the odds of getting a job is by, personalizing the resume. Yes. If you apply with the same resume for every single job, you will never get an interview call only. But I don't have a resume. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just download my uh, LinkedIn profile. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just downloading my LinkedIn profile. Now, there you go. I think I have. Yes. There you go, guys. This is my LinkedIn profile, which I just downloaded on the side because I didn't want to show you a lot of things here. But here's my resume. My resume is ready and I want to apply for this job. So what do? I just open ChatGPT, obviously, and I write a prompt. Look at this. You're going to learn something very new today. It's called chained prompting. Okay. What is chain prompting? You will see this live right now. First, I'm going to say a prompt like this. You are an expert career counselor who has helped thousands of people get their dream jobs. What I want you to do is I will share my resume. I want you to go through my whole resume and tell me the things that you like about my resume and the things that I should improve about my resume so that my odds of getting an interview goes up. There you go. I've given a prompt and now what do? Because I've downloaded this resume of mine, I'm just going to drag and drop and attach it here. Okay. Give it some time. It is still loading. Okay, there you go. Done. And I click on send. And you know what? Because I said you're an expert counselor who's helped thousands of people get their jobs, I'm basically asking AI to review my resume. And you know what? That's what it's going to do. It's going to tell me a bunch of things that I can improve my resume with. But you know what? To be very frank, I don't care about this. The reason why I asked AI to improve my resume is because I'm going to ask AI to improve my resume. I just asked it what are the things that I should improve. Now that AI told me what I should improve, I'm going to just tell AI, okay, these are great learnings that you have shared with me. Can you incorporate all these learnings and improve my resume? When I say something like that, you know what? AI is gonna rewrite the whole resume based on the improvements that it just told me I should make. Why should I sit and do it? Now AI is doing all of this for myself. Now, very interestingly, I can also edit this instead of relying on just this, right? I can change the game. Okay. I can say, instead of saying just improve my resume, I will say, you know what? Not just improve my resume, do something better. I am applying for this job, which I'm going to share it in the share it below. I'm sharing the job description of the job that I want to apply below. I want you to go through that job description, read about that job description and rewrite my resume so that I get my chance of getting an interview call in this company goes up significantly. Here's the job description. So rewrite my resume for this job descriptions and also incorporate all the changes that you thought I should improve. The resume should be a 10 out of 10 in a way that if I use this resume to apply, I should definitely get an interview call. Okay. Just because you said definitely should get an interview, you will not get one, but it increases your odds. I'll say here is the job description. And you know what? I just copied this job description here. I'll copy this. The job that I want to apply for, come here and I paste it. That's it. I'll click on the send button. And you know what? Now, ChatGPT will rewrite the whole resume for me. It will read the job description. It will go through all the suggestions that it made for my own resume. And it will literally rewrite the whole resume for me. Right now, you can see it is thinking. That is, it is going through a chain of thought This is called as chain of thought. I can just say answer now as well. It can burst out the whole answer for me at once as well. And here it comes. Look at this. This is very, very cool. Okay. It's asking me follow-up question. One question I need from you, ultra important. For this role, I need to position you as a product plus growth PM, not just a founder or a marketer. Which angle would you want the resume to lean towards the most? I told it to act like a career counselor. So it's acting like one. Okay. So it's giving me two options. How do you want your resume to be designed as? Growth PM with insane distribution firepower, or product manager who's built AI experiences at scale? Okay, I prefer this, so I'm gonna just paste this. Look at how cool this is. AI is literally asking me follow-up questions to understand how I want my resume to be, and still asking me follow-up questions. Now I'm gonna be like, don't ask me any more follow-up questions, just give me my resume right now using your own knowledge. Ideally, I would answer all the questions it's asking me because I want my resume to be a great one. And here comes my resume, guys. Name, growth product leader, a quick summary, core skills, founder experience, all that. It is now rewriting my whole resume for the job description that I'm applying for right now. And I get a brand new resume, and I can literally say, okay, this is great. Can you convert this into a PDF so that I can use this to apply for jobs? I can literally say something like that. And you know what? That will work as well. It can convert the whole resume into a PDF because it knows how to write code. We don't know how to write code, so we cannot automatically convert it, but it can convert that into a PDF in a single shot, and it will be able to give us. In fact, I'll tell you one more nice little trick. Let's say you want to apply for 10 different jobs. You give out all the 10 job descriptions of it. It will create 10 different resumes for you, and you say, give me all the 10 PDFs separately, and it will do that as well. So you can get like hundreds of resumes personalized for the job created by AI. And there you go. The resume is here. Look at that. We have it right here. Now, very important. Let's say you applied using this resume and you got an interview call. Now, AI wrote your resume. You don't remember what it wrote because you applied for hundreds of jobs like this. And you are like, I wish someone can do a mock interview with me so that I could learn, I could practice before my real interview happens. Who is going to do your mock interview? AI will. You see, you'll click on this button called as voice mode, which is right here. Hey, act like an expert interviewer working for the OpenAI team. You have my resume, you have my job description. Ask me really, really difficult questions like you work at OpenAI and you're interviewing me for this role. And feel free to make it very difficult. And once all the questions are done, ask me questions one at a time. Once all the questions are done, give me a full detailed summary of how I could improve as well.
Absolutely. Let's jump into a mock interview mode. I'll be your OpenAI interviewer and I'll ask you one challenging at a time. Once we've run through them all, I'll give you a detailed debrief
how
on how you
crazy is
did
this?
and where you could polish up. Let's start. Let's say you're tasked with increasing the discovery and adoption of ChatGPT in a new international market that has little awareness of AI tools. How would you design a top-of-funnel strategy for that scenario, and what experiments would you prioritize in the first 90 days?
Well, that's a great question. The best thing that I would do very simply is make ChatGPT free for like 6 months and do a lot of PR and probably meet the prime minister of that country and make him announce it, because you guys are OpenAI, you probably can do that.
Good start. That's definitely a bold approach. Leveraging high-profile partnerships and a big PR splash is a solid way to drive awareness quickly. Offering a free period is a nice top of
Guys, you see, you get the idea. You get the idea. You can literally get yourself interviewed by AI, and the approach works incredibly well because it has your job description, it has your resume, so it knows everything about you. Because it knows everything about you, it can literally interview you like a boss. Awesome? Isn't this awesome? Drop a boom in the chat if you found what I just shared is awesome. This is chain prompting. First, we gave a resume. We asked it to give it feedback. Then we gave a job description. We asked it to generate a resume on that behalf. Then we asked it to do a PDF as well. And finally, we got AI to do a mock interview of us as well. Guys, I told you, it is all about getting AI to make it work for you. And that is what I just did. Now, what if I take it to the next level? What if I tell you that you can automate your life with AI? And what if I tell you the browser that I'm using right now is not Chrome, but an AI browser? It is powered with AI where it can literally do my job for me. Do you want to see an example? Do you guys want to see how I use my AI browser? Give me a thumbs up. And you know what? My team is going to teach you how you can get this AI browser for free for 1 year towards the end of today. Okay, that is also something. You'll get this AI browser for free for 1 year end of today. So stick around for that as well. But let me show you how I work on everyday level. Now you see, because I taught you so many things, all these tabs are open. And I want to close all these tabs. Let's say I only want to close all the chat GPT and AI tool tabs. How do I do it? Well, you know what? There is something called as assistant right here. I can open this up and I can just say, hey, could you go through all the tabs that I've opened? I see a lot of chat GPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok tabs open. Can you close all the AI assistant tabs for me? It is too cluttered right now for me. And I don't want to go through each one of them. So just close all the AI assistant tabs for me. And there you go. That is all I say. I click on the send button. My hands are off. Okay. And you know what it's going to do? It's going to understand what I just said. It's going to understand what I just said, go through all the tabs that are out there, and it will literally try to close them. Oh, look at this. This is very interesting. I put it in a problem. Because I've opened chat GPT tab here, it is like, do you want me to close this tab also? Because if I close this tab, even the assistant will get closed because I said chat GPT tab. So the other thing that I can do is I could like literally paste the same thing. This is very smart. I didn't notice it. I can just open a new window and I can just paste it here. And you know what? Because the whole thing, like I told you, is an AI agent, it got it, it probably understood it, and I just said close all the AI assistant tabs. It will basically should be able to go through all the tabs. And I don't have to sit here and see how well it is doing, by the way. I don't need to do that. I could just go on the other page and continue to do my work, and it will do the work for me. Okay. This is so weird. Guys, everything that has to go wrong when you're doing a live demo. And that is what is happening right now. Okay, let me try one more thing and let's see if it is working today or not. Or maybe it's a bad day for you and me for me to show you. Okay, let's try one more. Can you open the YouTube video that I was watching sometime back? It was basically a podcast with two people on AI. Can you open that YouTube video for me? There you go. I've just asked. I use it like this. Okay. I am just saying, can you open the YouTube video that I was watching and look at this? Boom. It worked. It literally opened that YouTube video that I was watching some time back all by itself. Not everything doesn't work. Everything does work. Okay. How crazy is this? Let's try one more now. I'm getting some confidence. Okay. I'm going to say there was this complicated research paper that I was reading, which is something around attention. Can you help me open that research paper again? Because I can't seem to remember what it was. Boom, that's it. I send a prompt. Look at this. There are a lot of times when you are reading something and you can't seem to remember it. Look at that. The Notebook LM window is directly opened for us. How crazy is that? Okay, let's try the tab thing again. Okay. Can you close all the tabs except for the one where I have my presentation on Google Slides? Close the rest of the tabs for me. Let us see if it works. If it doesn't work, then today AI has not been very kind to us, is what I would imagine. Guys, it is literally a browser that is able to do things on your command. How crazy is that? I mean, of course, right? Today something is off. It's not able to access the tabs. Okay, something is off today. The tab thing is not working, which is fine. I use this all day, by the way. For whatever reason, it's not working today. Okay, which is weird, but that's okay. There are other things that it can do. Do you want to see the power of that? Well, you know what? I run a newsletter. Okay, it's been a while since I've sent a newsletter, but I actually run a newsletter. And I basically want to know the open rate of the newsletter, but I don't want to go there, open and read about it. What can I do? I can just again open the assistant on any window that I'm on, or just open this add button, and I can say, can you go through, can you check what is the recent open rate that I've got on my newsletter? I want to see the recent post and how much is the open rate of that newsletter. Okay, let it do its task here. I'll come here and I'll ask it one more task. Can you check my LinkedIn? Go through the, sorry about that. Let it do its job. Go, go check my LinkedIn and tell me what are the most unread messages on my LinkedIn. Read about all of them and tell me if there's something important that I should address it right away. So you see, I get literally like hundreds of LinkedIn messages every single day. It's almost impossible for me to do that. And guys, here I told it to do some magic here, and it is doing that magic right here. In this case, I asked it to check out my email open rate. That is what it is doing. Here it is checking out my LinkedIn. You can see I'm not doing anything. It has gone to my LinkedIn. Now it is opening up my LinkedIn messages as well. How crazy is this? Now I don't want you guys to see my LinkedIn messages, obviously, but do you get the point of the power of this tool? If you think this is insane, drop a comment insane in the chat. It can literally watch my messages, summarize them for me, tell me what are the messages that I should read about. It can do everything, but today, for whatever reason, it's not able to close my tabs, which is very weird, but that's okay. Right? Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad all of you guys are having a great time. Someone is like, no privacy from AI. Someone's like, peak laziness. Not really. I am all about optimizing for my time, right? I want AI to do all the donkey work for me, and that is what I'm doing. I'm getting AI to do all the work for me so that it can summarize me, it can tell me faster, so I can do more work. That is the way to go. Now that we have come so far, I've just realized I've not even introduced myself. I've taught you like a ton of things, but I've not even introduced myself. Guys, can I take like 5 minutes to introduce myself? I was supposed to add slides on this, but looks like I forgot to add my slides also for the second time. Okay, let me quickly pull in slides of my introduction, and I'll take like 5 minutes to introduce you. Okay, what slides do I have? Okay, I can say, can you pull the Google slides of AI Roadshow? So I recently gave a talk at Google. That has my introduction. And I don't want to go into Google Drive, search for that file and do all of that. I want AI to do all of that for me. I hope it's fine. It finds it. I said, okay, I said Road Shop. Sorry, it's AI Roadshow. Okay, let the AI agent do all the job. Look for that file, find it, open it up for me. Hopefully, it does today and doesn't act very difficult for me. And there you go. It has found me the file here. You can see this. I can simply tap on this, and here it comes. Okay, guys, let me quickly do my introduction so that you get some sense of who I am, because I realized I didn't do it. By the way, this is a deck that I created for a talk at Google. It has my introduction, so I thought maybe I can use this. By the way, for all the people wondering, I know it's been like good 100 minutes, almost 2 hours since I've been speaking, but I just told you my name is Vaibhav, and that's all I told. This is who I am. My name is Vaibhav Sisanti. And just to get you some idea who I am, right? I'm father to this beautiful girl. Her name is Phoebe. Uh, any Friends fans here? Any Friends fans here? The Friends show. Yeah, she is taking inspiration from the character Phoebe Buffay from Friends, right? Also, my chief cuddling partner. I studied in Orissa in a small town called as Barampur. Of course, it's not a town, it's a city right now. So I speak Oriya, I write Oriya. Kemiti acche tuma samaste if you can speak and write Oriya. And but I come from a Telugu family, so I speak Telugu as well. So ella unnar mirandaru. And Hindi bhi bahut hi अच्छी तरीके से आता है because of Bollywood, and I speak English as well. While I can speak four different languages, I was a terrible student because I studied in ICSE. I don't know how many of you guys are ICSE people. Any ICSE people here? Give me a thumbs up. This was my report card, guys, of I think 7th grade or 8th grade. 47%, 46%, 48%. We were taught Julius Caesar in the name of English. What do you expect a kid to do? So I used to get 45, 46%. This is all I used to get, right? But I used to manage to pass even in my engineering. But in my engineering, right, I launched my first startup. It was called Discovering Android, and you can see 11, 11, 11. And you know what? Google banned us because I was teaching people how to hack Android. And Google was like, screw you. I will not allow you to teach. As a result, they banned us from the internet. But you know what? That was great because after that, I started one more startup, which was called Crazy Heads. I ran that for 4 years. That did very well, won awards and whatnot. But after that, I joined Uber. This was back in the day in 2015, and it was very early at Uber. I launched Uber in a bunch of cities. By the way, this is Travis, the founder of Uber. This was in a party at Las Vegas that Uber took me to, which was crazy. It was my first job ever. I worked there for about 5 years. Crazy stuff in India, in LATAM. I've spent a lot of time in the US, did a lot of fun. And then after that, I got laid off because of, I mean, not literally laid off, but it's a long story short. Something happened. I chose to leave. Then I joined the next company, which was Klook. I worked there, scaled the business from $5 to $25 million. And then pandemic happened and I got laid off again. And when that happened, I was like, I should start something. I love teaching. I was running some experiments, and that led to me starting Growth School. And today, Growth School has raised $5 million, about 40 crores in funding. And thanks to them, I'm able to teach you a bunch of things for free as well. But yeah, we've raised $5 million of funding, and this happened some time back. And today, we're a team of 150 plus people. We have taught more than 10 million learners and 30 plus countries. We have won LinkedIn top startups and every good stuff that I can imagine. This is my story. But 12 months back, something happened. What do you mean? Oh, guys, I just got surprised by reading this 12 months back. Something happened. I was like, what happened? Oh, now I remember. But this is a presentation that I created to present all the Google for startups. And this actually is a very interesting presentation. It's a 15-minute talk that I did. By the way, just to give you a heads up, I get paid 10 to 15 lakhs to do this talk in front of employees. So companies invite me into their companies to teach and talk to their employees and to motivate them to learn AI, right? And I have built this presentation for that, for which I literally charge. My starting price starts at 10 lakhs. It goes up to 15, 20, 25 lakhs based on the number of employees they have. Now that this is open, do you want me to show you or present you what I present them? This is only very few employees who have paid a ton of money have come across this. Drop in a heart if you guys would want me to take you through this. I think it's going to be very, very powerful because this is basically a roadmap that I've created for you to become an AI beast. Like I told you, I charge a bomb for this for corporates, but incidentally, it is open so I can show you this. Yes? Okay, I love the hearts. My team is going to hate me for doing this, but I'm going to do it any which ways. You see, 12 months back, something happened. And what that was is my sales team that I had internally was literally struggling. You see, the amount of revenue that we wanted to generate wasn't happening. And my team was not able to close down enough sales. This was like not 12 months back. Right now, it's been 16 months, right? And I sat down, went deep into ChatGPT, deep into AI workflows. And you know what? I built products for them. 2 weeks later, that grew our revenue by 63%. And this is when it got me thinking. The next couple of months, I deep dive into the world of AI. I try to apply AI in every single function out there. And that is when I realized there was so much money I left on the table. I literally spent 10, 20, 30 hours a week learning AI. And you know what? It changed my life. It changed the way we operated business. It changed the way people worked in our company operated as well. It was quite insane. So I started teaching others. And this was not 9 months back. I started to teach this to others about 18 to 20 months back. And I ended up teaching more than 5 million people by now. It's a slightly old deck, but I've ended up teaching more than 5 million people over the world about AI through my podcast, through my content, and everything around it. Today, my Instagram has 1.2 million followers. All these numbers are slightly old. Like you can see, LinkedIn has more than 500,000 followers. Twitter has 100K. In fact, I run a newsletter as well. But this ended up making me an accidental content creator. I also run the world's largest AI newsletter, which has 3 million readers. And on top of that, I got invited by the best of the people to do podcasts. I got invited by OpenAI to their summits and whatnot. I was part of them as well. And that is what happened because the power of AI. And when all these things happen, I want you guys to leverage the power of AI as well. So if I even connect both this presentation and what we have learned so far, right? Today, we ended up learning a lot of tools, lot of workflows, lot of everything around it. But how do we take it to the next level? No matter who you could be a business person, you could be working in a passionate project, it doesn't matter what you're doing. How can you take it to the next level? How can you learn everything around AI step by step? That is what I wanted to build. I wanted to teach you how and what I did to increase my revenue to 63% in 2 weeks. You see, here's the thing. The reality is when most people try to learn AI, right? The problem why they suck at it is because there are literally tens of thousands of AI tools out there. And every time you go to a random YouTube video, they tell you a different story. And you're hopping between AI tools, you're watching them. By the time you're finished watching, there's another video which says this is the best tool. So you literally spend months trying to figure out this thing called AI and you barely make any progress. Is that correct? Everyone who I've spoken to who have tried to learn AI, right? They've fallen into this nightmare position of they're trying to learn something, but it's becoming very, very hard for them. Guys, do you agree with me? Drop me a thumbs up. So I tried to understand where is the gap. The gap is due to lack of knowledge without, back practical applications. So here is how, for free, something that I used to charge a bomb to the brands for, a step-by-step process of how you can go from beginner to an AI powered powerhouse. I hope you guys are taking notes because this is very, very powerful. You see, most of the people that I know are using AI's only 1% power. You see, everyone has like a Ferrari, but everyone is driving it in the first gear. You have a bloody Ferrari, fly, no? But people don't know the power of a Ferrari here, which is AI here. That is because if you want to leverage the full power of this Ferrari, which is AI, you need to know what is happening under the hood. You need to know how AI works. Because once you know what is happening under the hood, AI stops looking like a complex thing, or AI stops looking like magic, and it starts looking like something that you can control. You can be the magician if you know how AI works in the backend. So, the most important thing that you need to learn when it comes to how AI works is to understand something called as tokenization, where you need to learn how AI converts everything that you're sending, right, into something called as tokens. That is the first thing that you need to know. And once you have learned that, you need to understand the basics of what the attention mechanism is. Because the moment you know how tokenization works and how the attention mechanism works, you can literally understand how AI actually works in the backend. When you send a message to AI, how does it give you a response? And if you know how it works in the backend, and you don't have to be an engineer for this, you will be able to learn how to fly with this Ferrari of AI. Do you guys agree with me? If you know how things work in the backend, you can do a much better job at leveraging the full potential of it. That is why you should learn tokenization, things like context, things like attention mechanism. It will make you a beast. Now you learned all these technical concepts. That was step 3, right? Your step 4 is to play with something called as OpenAI Playground. 90% of people, actually 99% of people have no idea about this. When you go to platform.openai.com/playground, what you see are advanced controls. In ChatGPT, you can just enter an answer question, you can get an answer. That's it. But what if I tell you there are advanced settings that you can change inside of something called as OpenAI Playground, because of which you can change the kind of outputs you're getting. There is something called as temperature. There's something called as stop fee value, frequency penalty, presence penalty. As you change the settings, it's like those advanced settings of all these AI models. If you change them, right, you don't need to be a developer. As you change them, the kind of outputs that you get fundamentally changes. So master these controls so that you control this Ferrari better. Learn how to change the gear. Learn how to play with all the settings. Learn how to click on that nitro engine so you can fly faster. That is about doing all these controls. Now, you know how to use AI. You know how to, how AI works in the backend. You know how to master all the controls. Great. You know how to play with the playground. What do you do next? You master the art of talking to AI in the right way. You see, we saw this as an example. I showed you this as an example today where you can send a prompt and you can get an answer. That is not a problem. But when you put that magic prompt formula with role, instructions, and everything, you saw the kind of output it came. That is the kind of things that you need to learn, the prompt pyramid. And not just this, I told you there are a bunch of prompting techniques that you should learn for you to be able to get the most out of AI. And you cannot say it's okay. My friends don't know about it, so if I don't know, that's fine as well. Well, don't you want to go ahead? Don't you want to be better than everybody else? So stop acting like one and learn all the advanced prompting techniques. Guys, take a screenshot. This is not going to be given to you. This was not planned to be covered. So take a screenshot. There are things like zero shot prompting, one shot prompting, few shot prompting, role prompting, style prompting, tree of thought, chain of thought. You should learn these prompting techniques so that you can get the most out of AI. And you know what? Not just learning the prompting techniques and the frameworks, you should actually engineer everything. Control the prompt, control the advanced settings, also control which AI model you're using to get the best out of AI. This is where you learn how to make AI work hard for you, not you working hard. You have to make AI work hard for you, and that is where the game is. Because when you learn so much of prompting, you should feel like I want to use this prompting in different AI models as well. But that is just the first checkpoint. You know how AI fundamentally works. You can improve the outputs by better prompting, and you can change the parameters and get a better control on AI as well. The step number 7, like I told you already, is to choose the AI in the right way. Which AI model should you use where? Today, I quickly spoke about multi already, where we dumped the same prompt and we got answers from multiple AI models. Yes, you got it. But how can you take this to the next level? You can start playing with multiple LLMs. In fact, there's this platform called as Hugging Face Open LLM Leaderboard, which literally shows you which AI model right now is on the top so that you can pick the best AI models to get you the best output. But you know what? Just using the right AI model, there are 500 AI models, by the way, FYI. Just using the right AI models is obviously not enough. You should also use the right AI tools to get your task done. So the next step that I recommend everyone to do is to explore AI tools and build an AI toolkit. There are so many tools out there which can do a lot of things. Like this tool, which is basically called as Manus, which intelligently creates personalized resume with AI at scale, all automatically in an agentic way. There are tools like GenSpark. There are tools like Runnable. There are tools like Notebook LM that you learned today. There's tools like Google AI Studio. There are tools like Cloud Skills. You need to learn all these tools. Learn how to get them to work for you. That is what is important. And not just right? Not just that, right? You can explore ways to convert your voice to text. There are tools like I just showed you today where I was just talking to it and was able to do able to convert whatever I was talking into text and it was sending. I have stopped using keyboards. Have you noticed every time I try to type something on keyboards, how broken my text is? That is purely because I've stopped using keyboard. I do everything with voice. And the moment you start doing everything with voice, right, everything changes. That is where tools like Whisperflow comes into the picture. And you go deep into tools like Google DeepMind, Deep Research, and go into Google Apps as well. And then you go into Perplexity Labs as well to be able to digest a bunch of content inside of it. Now, we have unlocked a new world of AI for productivity. You know which AI model to use. Of course, you know how to prompt an AI. Of course, you know how to use the AI. Now you know which AI model to use. Which layer of AI would you want to understand to do things that you want to? Resume, songs, video, audio, voice, everything that you want to know is sorted. You have right now not just an understanding of AI tools or AI assistants, but actually know about good 25, 30 AI tools, which basically makes it a AI toolkit for yourself. Are you guys with me so far? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? This is your way to go. This is your way to learn. On step number 11, you now start building workflows. Where now that you've learned 20, 30 different tools, you explored them, you played with them, you put them together. You put them like workflows. And you know what? You don't just do tasks one at a time, you get your whole job automated using AI by doing something called as AI workflows, where you're connecting multiple apps together to do step one on this app, step two on this app, step three on this app. I'll give you an example. There's a tool called a Snitch by Google. On Stitch, you can generate a beautiful UI and you can take that UI and go into a tool like Build by AI Studio and you can get that UI converted into a full-fledged product. Then you can take that product and go into a tool like GenSpark to create all the creatives for that. Then you can use a tool like Magix to actually put those creatives and run ads automatically to generate sales for the products. If you know which AI tool can do what, you can connect all of them to make it work for you. And that is what a AI beast would do. And I already told you about a few workflow. For example, there is one more. You can effectively find ways. If you want to do data analysis, there is a way where you can plug all your data files onto one and you can build a bot where on your Slack or your Microsoft Teams or WhatsApp, you can ask a question. AI will go through all the data files that you've uploaded, scrape through all the informations, give you the insights and pass it back to you. Today, AI is capable of doing that using tools like Maken and N8N as well. It is incredibly powerful. But so far, everything that we have done is with text. The next level of unlock comes with images and videos. You can do so many things, guys, with images and videos that it's not even funny. You can master image generation, understand basic things like nuances like camera angles, lighting, style parameters, and all of that. And you know what that will lead to? Things like this. Every single image that you see here, where I'm looking like the Zomato guy, where's the blood on my face, where I'm wearing a red, where I'm looking like Joker here, where I'm looking like Oppenheimer here, where I'm looking like a mix of Rohit Sharma and me, where there is Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk fighting, to me looking like this. Everything is AI generated. This is called as aesthetic prompting. And you can do all of this yourself. Understand, now that you have generated images, you can also learn how to write compelling scripts using AI. How can you get the whole story done by AI? And you can build AI script generators like this, where you can do work that will take like literally days in a few minutes. And this is more creative than the best people out there. And not just that, you can turn these scripts into videos. You don't even need a camera studio or anything like that because AI can make images, AI can make audio, AI can make video as well. Let me play one of them so that you get a sense. I hope this plays.
Meet the Jack Sparrow of today's world, the ultimate jack of all trades. Need to analyze a complex dataset in minutes? Jack's got you. Want a viral social media strategy? Jack can create one in minutes. Got a
You can see that is me like Jack Sparrow.
People say, I don't have superpowers, but no matter how much the world changes or how complicated a challenge is, I'm always ready for it, and that can be your superpower too. In this generative AI workshop,
Guys, isn't this insane? Come on. Isn't this insane? I know it's funny. I know it's crazy. But obviously, me as Batman is funny. right? Me as Jack Sparrow is funny, but everything is generated using AI. And that is the power of this. The voice is generated using AI, which sounds like a human being. The video is generated using AI. In fact, the music that you're listening to is also generated using AI. I don't know how many of you guys were there in the beginning. The song that you heard of Growth School was also AI generated. You can use tools like Smallest. You can use tools like Minimax to generate audio, generate sound effects, generate everything that you need to know. And you can put everything together, the audio, the music, the video, you put everything together to make a full production thing without even knowing or without even being a creative person, without ever using a camera. That is the power of AI today that most people don't understand. You can become a creative powerhouse. Now, a lot of people might be like, Vaibhav, why do I need to become a creative powerhouse? My job is in product, my job is in finance. Well, that is your today's job. Tomorrow's job is going to be all AI powered problem solving or something called as AI generalist. For this, you need to know everything that AI is capable of because you're going to live in a new world altogether. Now that you have done all of this, you jump into the advanced phase. It's time to take the gear up. Here, you stop being the user and become the architect. You convert everything that you have built into systems. You build multiple assistants to do your work in parallel for you. For that, you build things like GPTs, gems, bots without writing a single line of code to automate the things that you were doing same again and again and again. Everything AI will do for you, and you can build these bots without writing a single line of code. In fact, you can establish a strong control as well. And you can build completely custom workflows. Then you identify all these repetitive tasks. That is what I mean by leaving money on the table. And you get AI to run them for you while you're sleeping. You can do all of this today. You can build automation workflows using tools like N8N, Crew AI, Opal, Agent Kit to build incredible workflows like this, which can work while you are chilling. And finally, you graduate from automations and workflows to actually building agents, which will get as less human intervention as possible. The next step, now that you've built agents, you see how far you have come when you follow these steps in 16 steps. Now that you have learned the way LLMs work, how to prompt it, how to change the parameters, how to build everything around it, how to build bots, how to play with images and videos. Now that you've gone how to build agents, how to build automations, now it's your time to turn your ideas into real solutions. You can literally describe your idea and complete a prototype using AI today. Complete thing. You don't have to be an engineer. It will write the code, it will connect to the databases to build a full-fledged product with it. You build a complete AI system, a multiple AI tools working in tandem for you. It's like you have multiplied yourself into 20 people and you're doing the job. That is what a future employee looks like. Think of this as a kitchen. You don't need every spice in the world. You just need the right ones. And when you use them, you become the best cook in the world as well. That is what you need to do. And here are all the steps in one glance, guys. These are the 19 steps that I recommend everyone to follow for them to become an AI beast. I hope this was very, very useful. In fact, let me tell you this. Take a screenshot of this. Just take a screenshot of this. This is a 6-month roadmap. If you want to learn everything that I just told you, this is how you should split your time and learn everything around it so that by end of 6 months, you truly become a beast when it comes to AI. And these are all the tools that you should be learning as well. I'll keep this on for a second. In fact, do you want me to share this deck? I was planning not to do it so that you have all these files access and handy so you can learn each of them step by step. Boom in the chat if you want me to share this deck. I will not be sharing the other deck, but if you want this deck so that you can use it to learn about each one of them. Guys, by the way, from a scale of 1 to 10, how was this presentation? This is something that people who are working in top brands and the companies have paid me a bomb for has only listened to. Now all of you guys got access to this as well. Okay, I came into this deck to kind of, give my introduction, I ended up giving you this whole talk. But anyways, I'm glad you found some value. There are a bunch of tools that you need to learn like Apify, Lizer, AI Studio, Levin Labs, Power Automate, N8N, Kling AI. Feel free to take a screenshot, guys. Superjoin. These are your toolkits. This is how you get ahead of everybody else, not by using ChatGPT. I hope this has opened your mind today. Okay, with that being said, let's come back to our old deck and come back to our old flow and come back to our session. Folks, it's been more than 2 hours, and here is everything that you have learned already. You have learned prompt engineering, you learned AI for research, you learned how to get AI, multiple AIs to work for you, you learned how to do productivity using AI, you've learned AI on Excel, you learned how to build dashboards using AI, you learned how to build presentation using AI. Drop in a heart if you guys had a great time today. Summarize anything on web using Emily, learn anything super fast using Notebook LM, everything, how to generate with photo AI image, how to apply for jobs, how to automate everything using AI browsers. In fact, I also gave you a gold mine of information that I was not planning to share with you guys. And a quick reminder, something else that I told you and I promised you that I will give you is my team will come and teach you how to get this AI agent browser that I'm using for free, the Chat GPT for free, and Gemini for free as well. How can you get all of this for free? And of course, the resources, the prompts, the decks, everything will be shared with you guys. But I have a question for you. And I want you guys to genuinely answer me this. Okay. You have spent the last couple of hours with me. You know how we teach, how I go about it. And we have done this for you guys. I wanted to genuinely ask a question to you people. Do you want to continue to learn with us? Boom in the chat if you want to continue to learn with us. Would you like to join a program that will 10x yourself? Actually, that will teach you everything that you saw, the 6-month roadmap that you saw right here. What if I teach you all of this in a really, really fast time? I'm going to run a poll and I want to know what you guys think. If there are enough people who tell me, give me the details, I want to know about a program that you have built, I will show you something that you will be absolutely mind blown. But I want you guys to quickly answer this poll for me. You see, guys, as you answer this poll, I wanted to give you some context. We at Growth School have built something absolutely exceptional to get started, to help you get started with the journey of AI. And I love it. I love the answers. I'm just sharing the poll. Literally 68 plus 24% are like, I want to know about this program. Give me details, say 68% of people. 24% people say yes, but I need some time. I will give you the time right now as well. And only 8% of people are people who said, no, I'm not interested. So people who are not interested, you can happily drop off from the call because we are pretty much done with the session. The session continues for a few people who are visionaries who want to get ahead in the world of AI, because we at Growth School have built something insane. Everything that I spoke about of what you should learn to become a beast when it comes to AI, your 0 to 1 journey in AI, we have put all of that together into an incredible program called the Generative AI Bootcamp. By the way, we sell this program for 25K. But you know what? For people who are in this workshop today, I will give you a special price, and that price is going to be something so insane that I can promise you, you will never be able to guess it. And it will surprise you for sure. We have made sure we come up with a price that everybody can afford. Even a student, even a working professional, doesn't matter who you are. What is more expensive is your time in this case. So if you want to know about this program, give me 15 minutes of your time. You will not regret it. If you enjoyed this session, you will not regret this, because this is something absolutely bonkers. And a price that I'm going to share that's going to blow your mind, and the bonuses that I'm going to share that is going to make you feel unreal. Let me quickly jump into it. I can tell you this for a fact. This is one of the most extensive programs ever created on AI. In fact, I'm so sure about the program that if you find a program at even 5 times the price that I'm going to tell you today, even if you find a program at 5 times the price of what I'm going to give you today for a very special price, I will give you a full refund. That is how sure I am about this. It is that extensive. Now, who is this bootcamp for? Everyone. You could be a marketer, sales, founder, designer, product manager, freelancer, writer, finance consultant, entrepreneur, business owner, content creator, HR, operations, chartered accountant, student, doesn't matter who you are. Do you want to stay ahead of AI? Do you have access to a laptop? Do you want to spearhead the AI world? This bootcamp is for you, because this bootcamp will take you from where you are today, which is a script kiddie, to a beginner, to an intermediate, to an advanced. The idea of this program is that you learn everything step by step. That will take you 6 months to learn yourself in a very fast period. Everything that I showed you here, right? Actually, I have not shown everything here in this presentation that I made, right? Everything that you have seen here and more is what you're going to learn in this program that can easily take you 6 months to learn it yourself. But you know what? Like I told you, something that could have taken you, months to learn would have taken us weeks to teach you. It would have taken us a few weeks to teach you, but no. We wanted all of you guys to learn it as fast as possible. As a result, this generative AI bootcamp is a live bootcamp which happens for 20 hours live in just 3 days. All you have to do is give me your one weekend. Just one weekend. Full Saturday, full Sunday, and half of Monday after your work. I will make sure you will be better with generative AI than 95% of the world. Would you guys want to know how? In 3 days, 20 hours of live sessions, dedicate that weekend. Drop in a heart if you would want to know about it, right? I will tell you, end of 3 days when you come out, you will be better than 95% of the people when it comes to AI. And let me give you the 3-day breakdown of the generative AI bootcamp. The day one is where I teach you the full day, which happens on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 9 hours of live training. Of course, we'll give you breaks in the middle. There are 3 sessions. Session number 1, we teach you the foundations of generative AI, how to prompt AI in the right way, which AI model to use where. We'll teach you a bunch of prompting techniques, and we will introduce you 15 plus AI tools so that you can build your toolkit. That is session number 1. Session number 2 is where you learn everything about images, everything about videos, everything about audio. And you saw the videos that you just saw. We'll teach you how to build one of those. And it doesn't matter if you have never made anything like that. Session number 3 is where we teach you how you can use AI, how you can use workflows like multiple AI tools to build a conversion optimized landing page, which will easily cost you $10,000. If you hire a CRO, if you hire a designer, if you hire a builder, we'll teach you the whole workflow. I told you, it's all about stitching multiple tools together. That is what we teach you in this session with this example. On day 1, in this 9 hours, we do 3 sessions. And these are all the tools that you will learn just on day 1. This will take you at least 2 months ahead. That is the beauty of this. Then comes day 2. On day 2, you will learn how to build your own AI bots. You will learn how to automate using AI. You will learn how to build AI agents. We take it to the next level. It's on Sunday, again, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., 9 hours of live training. And if I show you who is going to teach you this, guys, you'll be mind blown. Okay. On session number 1, you will learn how to build AI bots and AI agents without writing a single line of code. And these are not some simple AI bots. You will learn how to create a bot which you can text to. You'll learn how to create a bot which you can talk to, and it will talk back to you. I'm not kidding. You talk to it and it'll talk back to you. That's a bot that we will teach you. We'll teach you something called as MCPs to automate things. We'll also teach you how to translate that bot into a product that you can sell. That is session number 1. Session number 2 is building AI products without code. I told you the power of vibe coding is absolutely bonkers, and that is what we'll teach you in session number 2. And session number 3, of course, something very important, we will teach you how to make money using AI. A bunch of things, a bunch of crazy tools like Lizer, GenSpark, Appify, Google AI Studio, bunch of APIs, WAPI, all these things that you're going to learn just on day 2, 9 hours of live. And finally, day 3, like I told you, is a half day. We told you 20 hours. It has become 24 hours now. Okay. But it's a half day, which goes on from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. IST, 3 hours of live training. We teach you how to automate your life without code. by automating your Google Sheets, your Microsoft Teams, your Slack, your Gmail, whatever you want. It can be automated without writing a single line of code. And we introduce you to a bunch of tools and go deep into make.com. Guys, how does the 3 days looks like? Are you mind blown? Drop a wow emoji, the open mouth emoji, if you think this is mind blowing. That you can learn all these things in 3 days live. And let me tell you this, you don't need to know how to write a single line of code. If you have attended this workshop, you are ready for this program. Now, how does this program work? You attend the 3-day live event and it will be taught by the best people, more than 20 hours. Actually, it goes on to 23, 24 hours. All the live workshops are designed in a way you're learning and building. You'll participate in hands-on activities. You will attempt quizzes and you will network like a pro. It is going to be absolutely insane. By Monday night, you will be among one of the best in AI. These are teachings. These are learnings that we have had over the course of years. We have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and that has translated into the program. Very important. We like action takers. So no recordings will be provided. You have to attend it live. This program has to be attended live. So we will not give you recordings. We are very strict about it. That is what it is. Next, you'll be like, when is this happening, Vaibhav? Well, the first cohort, you can see the dates. You can take a screenshot. I will ask my team to drop it as well. You can see when is the day 1 happening, when is the day 2 happening, when is day 3 happening. Day 1 Saturday, day 2 is Sunday, and day 3 is Monday. And you can see the dates. And for whatever reason, let's say the dates here doesn't work for you. Let's say you're not available on these dates. What do? You're like, Vaibhav, what can I do? I'm not available on these dates. I'm traveling. I have a vacation plan. I have a work schedule. Don't worry. You can still take the program and we'll move you to the next batch. Every single month we do this, we can move you to the next batch in case if you're not able to attend this one. Don't worry about that. Okay. The reason why we are not able to give you the next batch date is because it's not finalized, but we will move you. My team will help you out with that. And also for people who finish the program, it's not easy. If you finish the program, you get a kick-ass certificate to show off of Generative AI Bootcamp as well. Now that I've said all of this, do you want me to get to the pricing? Do you want to get to the pricing? I told you it's not going to be 25K, but it's going to be a very, very special price. Now, before I get to the pricing, I have a huge surprise for all of you people. In fact, not one, multiple surprises before I get to the pricing. Everyone who joins the Generative AI Bootcamp today, before the workshop is over, will get the following bonuses. Bonus number 1 is the Generative AI community. I want all of you guys to be part of community where you can share with each other, put your ideas, brainstorm with each other. It's very important. And we're bringing in people from all over the world to be part of this community. You guys will have 1 year access to the community. Bonus number 2 is if you're thinking, I'm going to sit and teach you everything. I'm not an expert at everything. I should not be teaching you everything. We at Growth School believe to getting you the best people in the world. So we have people from NVIDIA. We have people from Microsoft Copilot team. We have people like Siddharth, who is the head of product. We have people like Dilip, who basically is a PhD in AI. We have people like RV, who's a marketer at Uber. We have people like Priyanku, who makes $1.2 million, more than 10 crore rupees a year, making AI videos. These are the kind of people who are going to come and teach you. Of course, I will be doing one session as well, but I'm only going to do one session. I want the best people to come and teach you. Of course, because this session was free, I could happily come and teach you because I'm the founder. But when you are paying us money, we want the best of the best of the best, better people than me. And that is what we did here. And I'm very open about this. 3, while we don't give you recordings, we will give you everything that we spoke about in form of workbooks. You'll get these workbooks at least 1 week before the session so that you can print them and keep it ready when the session is happening. All the workbooks you will be getting so that you can get the most out of the session. We recommend you to print the workbooks so that when the session is happening, you can take notes, you can do stuff here so that it becomes hands-on. Clearly, all of you people love it, love the workbook part of it, but then this is not it. You guys will also get AI agents that we have built. An AI agent for personal branding, AI agent for product manager, data analyst, social media, which you can use to get the most out of it. These are better than ChatGPT. Not just that, you will get an automation library as well. Easily worth 10,000 rupees, where you click on one button, this automation gets turned on into your make. How cool is this? We have built all the automation so that you can use them on the go. Not just that, the bonus number 6 is prompts library. We have put together almost 3,000 prompts which used to sell for 10K. We are giving that away as a part of a bonus to all of you people. Not just that, we're going to give you 10,000 slides, which are beautiful looking presentations, which you could use as well, worth 10,000 rupees by PleaseFix. These are incredible. Guys, when you join the program today with the special price, and it's not in 25,000 like I told you, right? The total value that you're getting, the generative AI community, the Rockstar mentors, the printable workbook guides, AI agents, automation library, prompts library, PleaseFix, just the bonuses are worth a bunch, like you guys can see. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. Now that you've seen everything, okay, I really want to know what you guys think of this. So, what I'm going to ask you is this. What do you think should be the price of the program? And I want you guys to be fair. No matter what you answer, I'm still going to give the best price I want. I want to know, I want this as feedback on how much do you think all these things should be worth? Should it be more than 25,000? Should it be 25,000, which we already sell this for? Should it be like 15 to 20K? Should it be 10 to 15K? Should be less than 10K. You want all of this for less than 10K? Maybe you should select that as well. And I know for a fact a lot of people will want everything in their life for free, but they want to get paid. They want to make a lot of money, but everyone should work for free for them. So you select that also. I've given that option also. I want to know the real answer from all of you people. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting poll results. I'm going to share this poll result with you as well. You will be able to see. Guys, I'm going to stop the poll. Check the poll results. It's insane. 6% of people said it should be more than 25K. 4% people said 25K is perfect. About 5% people said 15 to 20K is perfect. About 10% people said 10 to 15K is perfect. 37% people said less than 10K is perfect, because we understand the cheaper it is, the better it is, and we want that. I respect it. And there's 41% people on the call who want everything for free. Well, my friend, that is not possible because we have a 150 member team, so we can't give everything for free, but we did something absolutely insane. Guys, I literally told you we do these programs. Even I don't teach them, for brands with 40 employees for 10 lakhs. And we have taught it Uber, Domino's, TCS, Shiprocket, Aditya Birla. Best of the companies have learned from us, and their employees have learned from us on AI, and the pricing starts at 10 lakhs. Okay. We actually sell this program for 25,000, like I told you, or $500. The super special price for all of you people, super special price for all of you people who join today before the workshop is over, is not even 25,000. The special price that we are doing for all of you people who can join today before the workshop is over is, with all the bonuses together, is 10,000 rupees or $249. But I wanted to make it even special. For the first 50 people who will join today, you will not even pay that. You will pay much lesser than 10,000. You see, the whole value of this product is worth 1.82 lakhs. You will not even pay 1.82 lakhs. You will not even pay 25,000. You will not even pay 10,000. The first 50 people, guys, we have literally have thousands of people on this call, like you can see. The first 50 people who take action today are going to get everything that I've just mentioned for, I hope you guys are absolutely mind blown with the price that I'm going to show right now, but you have to make a promise. The first 50 people, you have to make a promise before I share the price. The reason why we have crashed the price to such a low level, you're going to see the price and it's going to be mind blowing for you, is only because of one thing, because we wanted a lot of feedback. So if you're among the first 50 people who join the program and you get this special price, you have to give us 10 minutes of your time after the session is over. Because after the session is over, we want to understand, we want to collect feedback to make the program better. That is why we wanted to make it very special, because we respect others' time And when we are giving them a crazy price, we can request them for some time. Is that clear? For people who are coming in, I want you guys to make a promise that you guys will give me 10 minutes of your time to give your feedback. That is why we are crashing this price like crazy. And for the first 50 people, you guys will get it for $3,999 inclusive of GST or $99. Guys, the 3 days of bootcamp, 20 hours of live, with all the bonuses together for the first 50 people is going to be $3,999. And if you think this was mind blowing, drop in a heart. Drop in a heart if you think this is mind blowing. Now, as you continue to drop those hearts right there, I wanted to tell you one more thing. It's going to be for first 50 users only at this price. Once the first 50 users are done, we will go back to the 10,000 rupee pricing. And once the workshop is over, you can join the program at 25,000 rupees. So the price will increase to 10,000 rupees after the first 50 users are over. But before I share the payment link, for the first 50 people, because we really, really care about your feedback, we are going to do 2 mega bonuses for you. Only for the first 50 people. Apart from getting this program for $3,999 inclusive of GST or $99, first 50 special people who have promised me that they'll give me 10 minutes of their time will also get 2 crazy mega bonuses. Mega bonus number 1, you will get 1 year pro access. 1 year pro access of Numerous AI for free when you join the program worth 10,000 rupees. You're paying a program for 3,999 rupees for a 20-hour live session in which you're getting a tool worth 10K for free, 1 year pro version. Numerous AI, the same tool that is used for AI inside of Google Sheets. If you think this is bonkers, drop in a heart. 1 year pro access to Numerous AI. And not just that, the mega bonus number 2 is you get 1 year pro access to Fort AI as well. Both these tools you get for 1 year for free. You're getting tools worth 18,000 rupees for free when you join a program worth 3,999. That is why I didn't reveal these mega bonuses, because I wanted people to drop off. I wanted people to drop off. I didn't want to see them. I didn't want them to buy this program just for the tools. This is for the first 50 people only. And I really hope if you are able to get this, it gives you an absolute unfair advantage like nothing. So guys, this is what the first 50 people will get. Okay. And you know what? This is the craziest thing that we have done. You get everything for $3,999 or $99. Do you guys want me to drop the payment link? Do you guys want me to drop the payment link? Drop a boom in the chat if you guys want me to drop the payment link. Drop a boom in the chat if you want me to drop the payment link. Someone is like, no. How can you be so disrespectful? There are people like that even now. After teaching so much, they can be so disrespectful. It's unbelievable. You don't have to be rude, my friend. You can be nice. The world is too small. Awesome. Guys, here it is. Funny and team, can we please drop the payment link in the chat? Can we please drop the payment link in the chat? There you go, guys. The payment link has been dropped. The first 50 people get this absolutely wild offer. And before you pay, I'll tell you one more thing. Here's a promise. You attend the session, you pay for the program, you attend the session if you didn't like the program. This is only for people who attend the session, okay? If you attend the full program and you didn't like the program, I will give you a full 100% refund, irrespective you pay 3,999 or 10K. Can anybody make this promise? I'm making that promise. I'm so sure about the program. If you think that is crazy and that is respectful, drop in a heart. For the program that you're paying 3,999 or 10,000, whatever you come in for, you attend the program. You have to attend the program. After you attend the whole program, if you didn't like it, if you didn't think it was worth your time, worth your money, you just write us an email and we'll give you a refund without a question. The only request here is you should not have used any of the bonus tools or coupon codes. So don't use them till the program is over if you want to avail this. That's the only request, because they cost me money. They cost us money. We cannot get them for free. We buy on your behalf to give you them. But we wanted to make it no-brainer for the first 50 people because we wanted feedback. So there you go, guys. You have 100% no question asked refund if you didn't like the program after you attend it. If you didn't attend the program and you're like, no, I want my refund, I'll not give you. Attend it. Join the program. Learn. If you think it was not worth your time, take your money back. I don't need your money. That is how sure we are about the program. Anyways, when you click on the link, this is what you will see. If you're in India, if you're outside of India, this is the pricing. Once the 50 seats are over, my team will tell me and the link will be disabled and we will drop the 10,000 link. Let's say you're in India, you want to take for this. You can tap on this button, you'll be sent to this option. You can drop in your email, drop in your phone number. There you go. If you have a GST number, you can put that in as well. Click on the next. And before this, right, we do a couple of one-time deals. And let me quickly explain you this as well, because you might have questions. If you want updates for 1 year and their recordings, because you see what happens is we keep updating the session and you can't attend the future sessions, obviously, right? If you want recordings of the future sessions, so that every time there's a session happening, we do once every month, new updates come in. If you pay extra 1,999, what we will give you is we will give you access to the future sessions and the recordings of that. That way, for the next 1 year, you can attend the mastermind multiple times and also get recordings of that. If you want that option to be there, you can pay 1,999 and you can get that. The recordings of all the future sessions that we do for the next 1 year, you can just add this if you want to. That's a one-time offer that we have. And then you can pay for it. If you don't want it, you can uncheck it and you can just pay for this program only and get going. So we have both the options. So go crazy. Okay. So that is what I wanted to quickly share with all of you people. The links are in the chat. Now, quickly reminding you of the days, quickly reminding you of the dates. The day 1, like you can see, is on a Saturday. Day 2, yeah.
Yeah, we have 28 more seats to go to get to 50. Just wanted to inform that as a lot of payments are coming in. So there's like a
Crazy.
splurge, but yeah, these are the dates, folks.
Team, can you start putting the names of the people so that they know their payments are done as well?
Yes,
the chat?
yes. We'll do that.
Yeah. So that, I mean, I don't want them to be unsure if the payment has come in, not come in and all. If you can just put them in the chat, that will be great. Right? Awesome. So guys, like I told you, the dates of the program are these. You can see the dates right here on the screen. Day 1 is on a Saturday, day 2 is on a Sunday, day 3 is on a Monday. And in case these dates don't work for you, we can help you move to the future dates as well without a problem. Don't worry about that. With that being said, here are all the, like, people have attended this from all over the world, okay? And it is absolutely loved. It's been rated 4.76 out of 5 by more than 10,000 people. That is why I'm so confident about the program. If you keep scrolling, that is why I was able to say, if you don't like it, I will give you a full money back, right? That is the power of this program. Guys, we have done something absolutely wild here. This is the pricing for everything that there is. You can see this, it's 3,999 or $99. The payment link is in the chat. And like I've also reminded you, there's a no question asked refund. Okay, you see, one of the biggest reason why I built this program out is because I don't want the same mistakes to be done by me or many other people for you. Save time, save money, and I had this feeling, if I wish I knew all of this before. And that is what I'm trying to help you guys out here. So you always have two options. Do nothing, stay here and become irrelevant and become slowly sluggish. Or option number 2, stay ahead by learning AI. Now, to learn AI, do you need this program? No, you can learn it yourself as well. But my request is, irrespective of who you are, you don't want to take the program, you want to take the program, that's fine. Make sure you learn AI. That is my request. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'm going to come back and I'm going to take some questions. Meanwhile, I'm going to quickly simply play this video. My team is going to start sharing the things. And team, can you also kind of put a Q&A form so that once I come back, I can start taking their questions as well? Use this time, guys. Think about what if this is the right thing for you or not. We have made it an absolute no-brainer. You cannot find anything like this anywhere in the world for this price. I mean, you know it. I don't have to convince you a lot. And to make it such a no-brainer, we have added literally 2 tools worth 18,000 rupees for free. That's a 5x ROI right there for the first 50 people at least, and a 2x ROI for the rest of them as well. So it's a no brainer no matter who you are. With that being said, I'm going to play this video. Watch this, you'll get some sense, and I will come back right after this. And I'll start taking your questions. So if you have questions, my team has shared the form inside of the chat. You can fill them in. I can start taking those questions once I come back.
You have done an amazing job. You should be proud. You truly over delivered.
Hey, this was mind blowing.
The lovely, really amazing 2 days.
Amazing. Really great. Like just hopefully life changing.
It was a very great session.
How you organize this session so well.
Growth School under commits and over delivers.
I had an amazing session. Last 2 days I was hooked my screen.
It was kind of strenuous to focus for 16 hours. I wouldn't lie with that.
But I was attached to you guys. No matter what happens, I have to complete this.
Managing 700 people with this level of excellence. Amazing, amazing, very, very inspirational. The value that you have given for the price, giving great value, absolutely delight your customer. So absolutely amazing. I'm really, really inspired because I have a bunch of ideas that I want to manifest. And through these 2 days, I could see in my head, my neurons are firing.
I'm a novice in all of this, although the company that I work for has been doing this for a while. We even created our own what's called LOAI, because I'm in the finance industry. And now I understand why we're getting a lot of errors after you showed me what the back end does, so to speak.
Use cases of this, and where can I implement all these, learnings. So thank you so much for opportunity extended by you guys, and content was really, really awesome. And your energies are really, incredible. So you are you people. I think it's a very young organization with young blood.
After 13 years, like after completing college, 13 years, it's been 13 years. I have sat for so long after so many years. So thanks for all the energy what you gave since last 2 days, so that I was able to sit here properly. And the thing yesterday, what we created one app, right? So that was something which blew my mind.
All right. So I was able to sneak into a break very quickly, guys. If you guys are wondering why are there so many international people, because people from more than 100 different countries join in. When I told you it's a global community, I was not kidding. Right? It is truly global, and you will see a bunch of them coming in. My team is like, there is sudden slight delay to pull in the payments data right now. So we're pulling in the payments data right now, and we're going to be sharing that numbers as well with all of you people who have joined in already. So don't worry about that. And folks, like again, right, the first 50 is an absolute no-brainer. They're worried if the payments are done, but yeah, let me go into questions right now very quickly. Team, can you guys share the Q&A form link? And again,
Yes,
quickly
sir.
reminding you, if you share the payment link, click on the payment links, right? You'll see two options, one for India, one for international, and whichever you want, you can tap on it, put in your details. You have this, not like you can select this extra offer or not, that's up to you, and get the payment done. That's pretty much it. Once you have done the payment, you will receive an email from the team in the next 24 hours about the details of everything that you need to know, and we will be sending you reminders and everything 1 week before the program starts. Your calendars will be blocked and all that good stuff as well, so you don't have to worry about it. Now let me quickly go through your questions. Oh my god. Okay, there are a bunch of questions, so I'm gonna quickly address them one at a time. Team, as I address the question, it would be great if you guys could be sharing your screens and showing them the right things. That would be awesome.
Vaibhav, we only have 14 more seats left to get to 50. So just dropping
Oh,
in the
wow.
enrollment link once again on the chat.
Awesome. Okay, guys, we have 14 more seats after 50. And don't worry, even if those 14 are over, you can still join as long as the session is on for 10K after that. Right? The first 50 seats are only for that special price of 3,999. Okay. Oh, funny, we completely forgot to share the prompts Can you please share that? I completely forgot about it. Someone has asked me that question and I'm like, damn, I should have done
Yes.
that some time back. So share the prompts, all the tools, and also the roadmap that we covered, right? The Google for Startups wala, which I ended up
Yes.
teaching today. Let's share that as well. Please delete my introduction slides from that and give them the rest so that people who are not joining the program at least could use it. Just share everything funny in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I completely forgot. Okay, payment is failing. Issue with the payment links, says Shravya. Shravya, sorry, you have to keep trying. That's the only way. Okay. Uh, can the timings change a little? I work in night shift. Sadly, this is the only timing we work on. Really sorry. This is the only timing we operate on. Okay. GST not working, state link not accepting. Don't worry, Rajesh. Go ahead and pay for it. Get in touch with our team. My team will help you out with it. Don't worry about it. Will you be having the workshop next month as well? Well, we will be. That if you're talking about the AI program, the 3-day AI program. By the way, one more thing. If you think when you were watching the video, right, it was saying the 2-day program, the 2-day program. The reason why they were saying the 2-day program is because this was a 2-day program before. We have made it into a 3-day program right now, and that is exactly why we want your feedback, because we changed a bunch of things. And that is why people, and before this the program was a 16-hour program. Now we have made it a 20-hour program, because we thought we have to give you more knowledge. New things have come up, and that's exactly why we give that option for people to actually select that additional offer, so that you always have the future ones as well handy for you guys. Okay, will we get a certificate for this program? Like I told you, you will. Okay, thank you. I made the payment but could not get the payment confirmation on joining the WhatsApp group. Don't worry about it. My team is sharing the names of people, like you guys can see in the chat. All these people have already joined the program, so don't worry about it. Okay, if you have your name here, we will share all the details. Okay, when will be the next batch? Usually do a batch once in a month. For whatever reason, team, can you quickly show them the dates of the batch? For whatever reason, if these dates don't work for you, we do it once every single month, so we can help you to move to the next batch as well. So don't worry about it. Do we get recordings of the boot camp we attend? You will not be getting recordings of the boot camp unless you're paying for it. The reason why we have put it as paid is purely because the cost of managing that is very, very high. With tools and everything that we are giving, it becomes very expensive for us. And you can realize that it's not possible for us. That's why I put a small value for people who really value it. They can pay for it and they can get it.
Weber, we are
Will we
down to
get a
the last.
certificate?
We're down to the last 8 seats. Just wanted to inform everyone, as a lot of payments are still coming in.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. 8 more seats, guys. Do we get certificate for this session? No, you will not get a certificate for this session. I don't have a laptop. What do I do? If you don't have a laptop, I will recommend you not join the program, because you will not be able to do a lot of things in the program, right? So if you have a tablet or something, at least you'll be able to do it. Or if your friend or someone in your family has a laptop, use it. But if you don't have a laptop, if there is no way for you to figure out a laptop, I will not lie to you and I will tell you, don't join the program. I have an e-commerce platform. I don't want to learn 15 tools at once. I want to go deep dive into 5. Is there a way for you to do performance ads? I understand what you're trying to say, but no, we don't have anything like that as of now. Would this program be helpful for healthcare companies in product development? I think AI will be useful for everything, no matter what you do, quite frankly. Oh, someone is waiting for the Chat GPT Pro as well. We will get to that once I finish the questions, guys. Okay. I have made the payment. Very difficult for me to attend this week. Don't worry, if you're not able to attend that week, we will help you to move it to the next one. Will this type of course will take place next year? I mean, like I told you, every month we'll be doing it. Will we get the certificate? Yes, you will be. Okay. Thank you so much. Looks like for someone the timing is not working. Sorry about that. This is the only timing that we have. As a college student, I'm stuck between idea and thinking what to do. I don't have any support, but today I understand. Bring a session on video editing session, please. Well, we don't have plans of video editing session per se, but yeah. Okay. I want to join the recording by paying extra now and want to join now. Oh, looks like you paid it, but you want the recording. Well, the only suggestion is just pay for it again and write an email to the team to refund you one. They will refund you in the 7 days, if that's okay. Or just write an email. Yeah, that's the only way I can think of. Okay, guys, there are just too many questions, so that's why I'm skimming through them. I'm a software engineer. Which AI tool is more suitable for coding? Sometimes it is very difficult to find solutions. I think Claude Code is the best. Claude Code, and of course, you can use it inside of Cursor as well. I think you need to minimize the time. You can increase the price. What about 2 hours daily? Thanks for your suggestion, but this is the only program that we run right now. Okay. Can you share the real example of prompt engineering alone significantly improved results? Everywhere. I just showed you an example. But again, right, I'm going to skip right on. Will we get access to the tools right after the bootcamp? No, you will get access to the tools in the next 48 hours. Okay. AI tool which records your audio voices. What do you mean by AI tools which record your audio voices? Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a tool which will find it very handy. I will let you know what that is very, very soon. Okay. Team, can you keep dropping the payment names, please? People are asking. Guys, there is a slight lag in the system. That is what is taking us some time. So don't worry about it. Okay. I'm just going through the questions. I'm seeing a lot of repeat questions. Will we get prompts of this program through WhatsApp or email? No, we just share the documents right here. Okay. Okay, guys, I think I've pretty much answered all the questions. I've pretty much answered all the questions right now. I'm pretty much done with everything that I wanted to cover. Guys, a lot of people are requesting, can you please change the time? I'm not available that weekend. Can you do something? I come from US. Can you do something else? The reason why I'm not taking all those questions is because I've already answered them. This is the only timings that we operate at. These are the dates that we have for now. We don't have future timings at this point of time or any other dates. We do it once a month over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Like you saw, again, funny. I mean, team, if you could plug in the timings screen, that would be great. But folks, that's pretty much from my end. We have Bharadwaj from the team. Do we have Bharadwaj here?
Yes.
There you go. Those are the timings. Okay, guys, you guys need to drop a ton of hearts to Bharadwaj because he's the one who's going to be telling you how you can get ChatGPT Go, Perplexity Pro, Gemini Pro, and of course the Agentic AI browser, how you can get all these for free. All these platforms, right, have made the products free. And what we realize is a lot of people don't know about this. Right? So we thought towards the end, the reason why we had to put this in the end is because right before the session was starting, I told Bharadwaj, can we add this? He's like, Vaibhav, I need to put everything together and I need to practice. Obviously, because there are so many people. So can you give me some time? Because I also don't remember the steps, quite frankly. Right? And then before we were going to talk about this program, I pinged him. Are you ready? Can you talk about it right now? And then he messaged, almost done. Give me 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes. And he finally messaged me like 5 minutes back saying, Vaibhav, I have all the information ready. Let me know when I can. And that is why we took a little longer to get here. Now that we are done, I see a few questions, but I think the team, Bharadwaj, can also answer those questions for you after he teaches you how you can get these tools for free. So welcome in, Bharadwaj, and over to you, my friend. And guys, thank you so much. I'm going to bounce off right now. My team will teach you the rest of the things right now. And also, if there are any more questions, they will take you. I think there are, I don't know how many seats are left, but once they are done, we will share you the 10K payment link as well, and you can join in there as well till the session is on. With that being
Vaibhav and
said,
Bharadwaj, just
yes.
one last notification. We have the last two seats left. After these last two seats are done, we are going to stop these payment links and we'll share the 10,000 payment link for whoever else who is interested to join in.
Awesome. 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 Looks, suddenly it sounds like Big Boss has spoken. Anyways, Bharadwaj, over to you.
Thank you, Vaibhav. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I hope you had like a power pack session today. Let me know with your reactions in the wonderful. Great. So nice to see this amazing bunch of audience. I've been here. I've been seeing the chat. I've been seeing the reactions that you've been posing. And of course, with Vaibhav's energy, it has been like a exceptional session overall, I must say. So which tool should we start first? I think I will start with my personal favorite. Let me start with Gemini. So don't worry. Probably after this session, we'll probably send you a resource doc of step by step of where you can get this. But I will give you the process of how you can find these tools. How you can redeem these tools. All right. So let me quickly share my screen. Okay. Let me get my screen on the top. Okay. Perfect. There you go. So this is obviously Google. And the moment you go to Google, you will have to click on Gemini. Yes. Okay. Gemini Pro for free. Okay. Type this out and you will get the first thing. The first thing that you will have to click, and then you will see an option to try. Okay. You will see an option to try. If you're doing it for the first time, you'll get this for free. But you will be like, Bharadwaj, why are you scamming us? This is something that I already know. Why are you even showing this to me? All right. The real fun is, of course, you can get your offer here. You can click on get your offer and you can add your, payment details. And for 1 month, it'll be free, right? But like I said, you'll be like, Bharadwaj, I already know this. Why are you holding me like this? But there is another way. How many of you know what Google AI Studio is? Give me a reactions if you know. With a if you know, thumbs up. If you don't know, thumbs down. Okay, let me see the reactions. Okay, most of you all know. All right. So on Google AI Studio, the moment I type Google AI Studio, I will see that there is something called Google AI Studio. So you not only will be trying Gemini 2.5 Pro, you will not only try these models or play around with these models, but you can also play around with the latest models called Nano Banana, which is the most state-of-art image generation technology that has been that has been built by Google, right? So you can click on Nano Banana and you can start using it. And you have, of course, the Gemini 2.5 Pro, and you have the latest Flash as well. The moment you add it to the chat, you will see
Bharadwaj,
it.
your screen is not shared.
Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry. Absolutely sorry. Okay. So, all right. So what I did is, folks, I'll have to go to Google and I'll have to type down Google AI Studio. And the moment I type down Google AI Studio, you click on Google AI Studio. And the moment you click on Google AI Studio, this is what opens up, right? So this is like a laboratory of what Google has given us, right? Now, what this laboratory does is they test out all the beta features, all the existing AI models that Google has. They push it out on these AI studios first, right? So you can play around with the Nano Banana, which is a state-of-art facility for image generations. Like I said, you can click on this and you can start playing with this. And also you have 2.5 Pro ready to chat. You can just run it. So basically, if I click on Nano Banana and generate an image of banana wearing a costume, let's say this is a default prompt. I run it and there you go. Boom. This is a premium version of the Gemini Pro, which you can use it for free on AI Studio. Of course, there are some limitations on the capabilities, but you get the exact feel and the exact models that are available out there. How is that? That was that surprising for you? That okay, I didn't know I could use Gemini Pro for free in this way. There is also another way where what you can do is you can actually log on to your phone. Okay. How many of you are Geo users today? How many of you are using Geo SIM on your mobile? If you're using a Geo SIM, you get Gemini Pro for free again. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to go to your Geo app. Okay. Okay, why am I not able to search? There's a why am I not able to search my phone? Okay. Okay, there you go. So I click on my Geo app and I go search for Gemini Pro. Okay. That's strange. I don't know why it quit. Okay. So I open up my Geo app and then I search for Gemini. Okay. So there's something called Google Gemini offer, and you click on that. You will have to place a request. The moment you place a request, within few hours, you will get an email to your registered email ID and you will get a message for your phone number saying that your Gemini Pro is activated. These are the 2 to 3 ways where you can get the Gemini Pro for absolutely for free. Now, let's jump to the most, your favorite, my favorite, and everyone else's favorite, ChatGPT. Are we ready? Are we ready, people? ChatGPT for free, absolutely for free. Okay. So how do you get ChatGPT for free? ChatGPT for free. Okay, let me just share my screen again. I'm getting enough reactions. All right, there you go. So again, go to Google and we type down something called, ChatGPT Go. Okay. So if you click on ChatGPT Go is a model that has been launched by OpenAI very recently, which is for the free usage for 1 year only in India, right? So this is launched only in India for now. And the moment I click on ChatGPT, I type down ChatGPT Go on Google, that the first link that I find out, I will click on that and I will say get go. Of course, there is ChatGPT free version, which is very, very limited, right? You will have limited access to chats. You will have limited access to deep research. You will have limited memory and context. You will have limited memory for the free one. But the Go one has extended access to their flagship model, which is called GPT-5. And of course, extended access to image generation, which is again one of the powerful after Nano Banana, according to me, right? Extended file uploads, extended access to advanced data analysis. So the moment you click on Get Go, it says $399, but don't worry, it is free for all of you. Okay, I'll show you how. Let me quickly log on to my Google ID. I hope it doesn't ask me for my password. Like always, I just forgot. Okay, I will just type down my birth date and I will click on continue. Meanwhile, Funny, can you just drop down in the chat saying that for Gemini, Gemini is equals to Google AI Studio, ChatGPT is equals to ChatGPT Go. They'll have to search on this. And the third one, I will let them know. Okay, so the moment you've logged on and authenticated with your Gmail, the first thing that you see is upgrade to Go. Click on upgrade to Go and it is absolutely free for the next 12 months. All you need to do is you will have to add your card details or UPI mandate, right? This is every product on internet, right? You will have to add something for them to give it for free because they will not give it. Again, you can do a lot of gimmicks there, but you can add your details and you can just click on subscribe. It will automatically get subscribed. All right. So here you see ChatGPT Go for 12 months free trial. Okay. So this gives you extended access to your flagship model called GPT-5. This gives access to your extended access to image generation model, file uploads for data analysis, advanced data analysis, of course. All of this is possible on ChatGPT Go. Cool, right? You must be thinking that how is ChatGPT or OpenAI making money out of this? The biggest reason for them is to make AI accessible. They want to democratize ChatGPT for everyone in India, right? So okay, that was ChatGPT Go. Are we clear? Are we clear until now? Gemini and ChatGPT. Are we clear? Thumbs up if you're clear. Fire or thumbs up or hearts. I'm okay with any emoji that you will throw at me. Okay. So Funny has just dropped down. Funny has just dropped down the keywords that you'll have to search on Google to get access to these tools. Right now, Funny will drop another link in the chat. This will give you access to Comet AI browser. Are you guys ready? Are you folks ready to see to get Comet browser? Okay. All right. So Funny will of course drop a link in the chat. Do not get distracted with the link, but I will open up that link and show it to you. Okay. And all right. So this is a special link that we are giving only and exclusively for you folks for attending this session and sitting patiently for so long and learning. So you deserve this free surprise, and this is a link that we will share, outskill.link slash perplexity. So the moment you click on that link, you will get a page like this, and the moment you say you click on that link, you will have to download the browser. Okay, so how do you download it? You will have to click on download, continue with the Google account that is there, and of course sign in. I hope it doesn't ask my password again. Please, Google gods, don't ask me for my password. Oh, there you go. Wonderful. So I have logged on to that. I've clicked on that link and I said download Comet. And the moment I signed in with my Google, I authenticated with my Google, and it says download Comet. So click on download Comet. It will get downloaded very fast. It's absolutely fast. Oh, it's downloading 2 times for some reason. Let's chop once. Okay. All right. So while it's taking a while, I've already downloaded earlier in my let me just check where that has gone. Are we clear until here at least? Okay, let me just wait until it gets downloaded.
By the way, Bharadwaj, just to call out, all of the 50 seats that we had opened up are done. In fact, because of a few failed payments, we ended up opening 5 more seats, and those are also done. So just sharing in the 10,000 rupee link for everyone else. If you may want to go ahead and enroll tomorrow or something like that, you can go ahead and save this particular link. Of course, the price will be 10,000 rupees, but yeah, this is the link that you can go ahead and save with yourself. I've shared it on the chat.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just waiting. For some reason, my internet is a little choppy today. Maybe because I'm on the Zoom call. Okay, 40 seconds left. All right. I'll share my screen. Currently not being shared. Okay, almost downloaded. 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Wow. It's getting downloaded. Don't worry, we will send this link to you and you can download this for absolutely for free. Okay. And the moment it's downloaded, you have to click on that download and you will see that there is a Comet app that has downloaded. If you're on Windows, this process is similar. You will have to just download and install this application. I'm sure you must have installed thousands of applications till date. So this is not something new. Okay, I will install this. And the moment it's installed, it will. There you go. It has opened up. Here is how the Comet browser looks like. Let me add Google Slides. Okay, let me open up Google Slides. I will open up and you see how this Comet browser works. Okay, it's insane. It's a super, super simple. Damn, it's asking me for password. Okay. Okay, there you go. So I will turn my assistant on and I'll say, can you please create some slides on step-by-step installation process of installing process of installing Comet browser on Mac and Windows for free. Okay, let's see. There you go. It has taken over the control of my computer and it will start building these slides for me. It is thinking and it will put all of these together. This is super crazy, right? How I'm sure Vaibhav has shown you a much better use case, but you look at it like this is super impromptu. I've just installed for free in front of you, and then it is building the slides on its own. How crazy is this? What world we are living in? This is a tech rule that is happening. Look at it. Like, look at it. It is adding one slide. It is adding a second slide and it is titling it. There you go. It has put up the system requirements also, which I didn't ask for. It has thought for it. So that was a quick demo of getting these 3 tools for absolutely for free, people. I hope you've liked it. Let me know in the chat if you've understood. Of course, I'll put up a resource doc and probably share it with you. The step-by-step. Do you need a step-by-step? I think it's pretty straightforward and very, very easy. You can just get it done without this thing as well. Right.